Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. No intro or anything like that. Right now. But you're hearing my voice right now, and we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the scene, to my scene, and stuff like that. I have a very special guest. I want to thank you all for being here. Welcome to another episode of In the Hole. This is where I get to basically invite people to talk and do a whole bunch of different things. Yeah, no intro today. Sorry. If you want to see it, you have to come back. But I have a wonderful guest today. Today, we're going to be talking to Girl DM. What's going on, Girl DM? How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. Oh my god, I'm on a screen. Ha!
You're on a screen. Yes, you're here. Like
I
I
am
actually
here.
invited you to Oh, hold on. The camera ran out of battery. Hold on.
The capture card.
No. I was just gloating
And I'm
to her how
gone.
everything
Bye.
was going perfectly. Until that happened. Oh god. Hold on. I'm going. I'm replacing your battery. Don't worry. Okay. It's been replaced.
Yay.
Beautiful. We're back. We're here. Hey.
Yay, we're here. We're back.
We're
I
here.
exist again.
Oh my goodness. So this is a brand new edition, but now chat has joined us physically. They are
Hi,
here.
chat.
They used to not. Before they were just like a wall of text, like as an overlay, or they just weren't here. And I'm like, you know what? Chat should be here. So they're here now. They're
Hello,
here.
chat.
Yeah. So like now we get to see what the chat say, what you guys are saying, and all that good jazz. So
You're famous, chat.
you're famous. You guys are famous. But anyways, I'm stoked to talk to you. I am so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for coming in the hole. And we're going. Anyways, I appreciate you stopping by. You are here physically, right? Like you are. This is you.
Yes, yeah, it's me. I'm right here. Thank you for inviting me.
You're very, very welcome. I appreciate you agreeing and stuff like that. So primarily what I would like to do is before I start with anything, right? To get to know you just a little bit better, I like to ask like a few sets of questions. They're not your typical questions. They are different kinds of questions. So, but I need you to answer as truthfully and as genuinely as you can. That's it.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Alrighty. The first question. Cats can read now. Okay? Cats
Okay.
can read now at a competent level.
Okay.
However, with that being said, with them reading, you know, they don't have to shred up your furniture. They can read books and they can get a whole bunch of different knowledge. So, with that being said, with them reading and being a little bit more knowledgeable about the world around them, they realize that they cannot do as much as they thought they could do. Essentially, they are basically like trapped in they know and they're conscious about their being, if that makes sense. Like
Okay.
I'm a cat and I can't really do
Okay.
much. I don't have opposable thumbs. I don't have anything like that. So they're kind of sad. Okay? But they can read.
Okay.
All right? With that being said, do you think cats at this point find Garfield offensive, or do you think that they like him?
I think it would probably be like general people's thoughts about certain comedians.
Okay.
'Cause I'm sure there's definitely going to be cats that are like, oh yeah, like if it's a Maine Coon cat, they're probably looking at Garfield being like, oh yeah, that's me. But if you've got some of like, I think maybe a Prussian Blue would probably be like, no, that's not me. This is offensive, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
So you just got straight down the middle. There's gonna be people that find him offensive and maybe not. Or
Oh,
no.
100%. Yeah.
So it's just kind of like humans.
Kind of like humans. Yeah. I could see like cats starting their own Twitter accounts, and then you have like the antis the Garfield antis,
Okay,
writing
okay.
up twit longers about like why this is a terrible depiction of cats and how it's ruined the imagery of cats across like how many years has the comic strip been going?
To be honest, I don't even know when it started.
Probably forever. Like it's longer than some cats' lifespans, definitely.
I thought
So
it was
they
like
probably
2005 or something.
what's the history of Garfield?
Faith, look that up. History of Garfield. Can we get? I'm like Seth. I'm like not Seth. Joe Rogan's like, hey, and Jamie, look that up. Look that up, please.
Verify this.
Verify this, please. Anyways, okay, perfect. That's exactly what I want. 1978? You're kidding. Is that long?
Oh yeah. So there's gonna be some cats that are terribly offended, and there's gonna be some cats that are like, this is great.
This is awesome. Okay. All right. Next question. You ready for this?
Yeah, ready.
You meet a wizard. You're frolicking throughout the city, and you meet a wizard.
Okay.
This wizard stops you and tells you, listen up. I can make you more attractive, depending on how much you pay me. Let me demonstrate.
Okay.
You look over, and you see a person. And the wizard says, Avada Kedavra, whatever he says. I don't care. And all of a sudden, there's not much of a change.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much of a change, but you see that the person does look mildly more attractive.
Mm-hmm.
The wizard turns to you, he says, I just made him $1 more attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you face this wizard, you can only pay him once. How much money are you giving this wizard to make you more attractive?
$0 because I just contact like my artist for when I want to be prettier. A VTuber. I can do whatever I want.
Damn. Flexing privilege, huh? I see.
Contact my artist. Make me more beautiful. I will pay you money.
Wizard?
Whereas this wizard, I don't trust this wizard. You know what? He could be a hypnotist, all right? What actually proves that he has any magical powers, huh? Where's his wizard credentials, huh?
Have you ever met like a mentalist or like a hypnotist?
I've seen them at like county fairs and such.
I cannot. I don't want to go anywhere near them. They freak me out. I used to do like card magic. So I was very big into the magic scene. And there's only one type of magic that I will never touch and I will never be a part of. Like anything else, I'm like, great. Like sawing people in half, great, fantastic. I don't mind that. But if you get into my head, I don't think so.
Have
And
you
I
seen
feel like
Office
I'm very
Space?
gullible.
Have you seen the movie Office Space?
No, is that like The Office?
It's I highly recommend that you watch it. It's a classic movie.
Is it like a drama?
No, it's about a guy that he has really bad anxiety and doesn't like his job. That's all I'm gonna say about it because I don't want to spoil too much on it. But
So-
it's a classic. It's really, really good. It's really good. It's very quotable. But you mentioning mentalists was what made me want to suggest that you see that movie. That's my movie recommendation for you.
Office Space. Okay. All right. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
Office Space. It's really good. It's really good.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Hey, that is actually a pretty good answer. I did not, I get a lot of different answers for these questions, and it's really funny every single time because this is very different. All right. Next question. You ready?
Okay.
You're hosting a banquet.
Okay.
Everyone you ever looked up to and you admired is going to be at this banquet.
Okay.
Could be family, friends, idols, anything like that. Role models, stuff like that. All right.
Okay.
You are expected to give a 5-minute speech.
Okay.
To all these people. All right. Now,
Okay.
2 questions come out from this. What are you going to talk about? What are you serving at this banquet?
Let's see. What am I going to talk about during the 5 minutes that I have to give a speech?
Yep. What are you
And
talking
what am I
about?
serving at the banquet?
Are you serving? No. You have people,
No.
you have a catering service.
Okay. Oh, what they're eating at the banquet?
Yep. They're going to be eating there. There's a banquet
Yeah, okay.
for, it's for you. And everyone you ever looked up to and you admire and you love are there. But you're expected to give a speech. They're going to be eating, they're going to be socializing, and they're also going to be watching your speech. What are you saying to these people? And what are you
Did I
serving
have
at?
time? Did I have time to prepare the speech? Or was it just kind of like surprised on me? Was it like, you have to give a speech now when like people start clapping and they're like, speech, 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 and you're just like, oh God, is it one of those, or is it I had time to plan?
Do you have two different answers? Because
Yes.
usually the one that the answer is just it's spontaneous because I'm putting you on the spot right now. So supposedly we're kind of like in that situation in a way. So like you have two different answers for this?
I
Like
do have two different answers.
okay. Can I have both?
All right. So if I have time to prep, I'm going to give a nicely laid out speech that I've had time to practice, like thanking everyone for coming to the banquet and mentioning like key events that like shaped my mental and my approach to things and my appreciation. If it's sprung up on me, I'm pulling up the B movie script.
Oh, okay. So I okay. The B movie script, huh?
Heck yeah, I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Okay, you know what? All right, hold on. I need to ask you some questions then, because I don't understand this thing with the B movie. I see a lot of different memes and a lot of different like, things pertaining to the movie, including the script. For some reason, the script is like the main focus of attention, not really the movie.
Uh-huh.
So like, why do you like the B movie?
I wouldn't say I like it. I like how it has become kind of this centerpiece of meme culture because they have like the distribution of like getting the B movie script into various things. There's a Discord file that has the entire B movie script. There's those YouTube videos that it's B movie, but every time they say B, it doubles the speed and various videos like that. It's just been memed to heck and back. And if you go and actually watch this movie,
Uh-huh.
it's about a woman who cheats on the man she's in a relationship with
Oh,
with
okay.
a B.
Is that true?
Yes. That is the plot of B movie. This woman becomes interested and attracted to the bee. Now there's a whole subplot about like, oh, save the bees and like why bees are necessary for things. But this woman is emotionally invested in this bee. The bee sues humanity. Yes, he does. They go on a date and everything. Yep. They go on dates. Yep.
So wait, hold on a minute.
Yep.
Isn't this B Jerry Seinfeld?
Yes.
Oh, no wonder. No wonder. All right, that makes sense now.
She meets him, realizes her current partner is, and cheats on him. Yes.
Okay, hold on a minute. Can I make okay? Is this guy an asshole?
From the perspective of you as the viewer that's presented you to you, he is a bad guy.
All right.
However, if you go on to the YouTubes, there are many an analysis video,
No
and the
way.
bee is not a reliable narrator.
No.
And he has an
way.
allergy. He is allergic to bees.
Okay.
And his girlfriend is actually cheating on him with a bee.
Does he find out?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to see this movie. This movie sounds badass. This movie is the only movie with an NTR tag that I might watch. That's awesome. All right, I wasn't aware. I know that I've seen a lot of like people like doing like B movie stuff. I think there was there was a recent clip that I saw on Twitter actually. It was the guy took a shot every time like they say B.
Yep.
And then there was like one scene where they all like scream like start shouting B everywhere. B
Yep.
B or something like that. And the guy looked mortified because he was already like close to like 30 or 40 shots in. And he had
Yeah,
to take like another 80.
that's a good way to die, I think, because like the YouTube video that's like the speed doubles every time they say B. I think it's like less than 10 minutes total for the whole video. That's how many times they say B in this movie.
That's freaking awesome. So I wanted to know actually, how
Mhm.
do people know you as girl or DM?
As DM.
DM, is that like how you
Yeah.
like kind of shorten your name and stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah. I have one friend that calls me girl. Oh, model, come on. I have one friend
Girl.
that calls me girl, and that would be my friend Joel. Because that's just what he did, and now he thinks it's funny. Because
Girl.
I have friends that like, because people refer to a group of people as like guys. Or refer to like one person as girl. Like I have some friends that'll be like, "Hey, girl," like that's how they just greet people, and that
Yeah.
gets really confusing. Uh,
Yeah. I've seen people greet people like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Girl or something like that.
yeah.
Okay, what
It's
does
just
the
like
DM stand for?
direct message.
Oh. Okay. I get I guess
It's
I
not
could have.
Dungeon Master. It's direct message. Yep.
I thought it stood for something. Yeah, but I guess that makes sense actually. The
What did you
DM.
think it stood for?
All right, sounds great. Girl DM send. So girl direct message.
Yes.
Have you like, can I ask like where it came from? Like girl DM.
So this is a long history that many members of my chat do know about.
Okay.
So prior to becoming a VTuber, so if you look at my Twitter, you'll see that the account was made in 2019, May 2019.
Okay.
Okay, I started being a VTuber May 2020.
Okay.
The year leading up to that, the account was made because of a meme in the Overwatch community. Because I was really big into Overwatch. Like I was in like a ladies team and such. And I was in a group of Discords. And in one of the Discords I was in, we had like a nice close friend group. Like I think there were like 15 of us in there. And one of the members of this Discord group, she was a member of another group that I can't say the second word in it, but the first word was heal and the second word started with S. And pretty much it was a server where healer mains would go find their DPS daddies, and the DPS players would write these really long, like paragraph walls describing what kind of gamer they were and what kind of healer they were looking to duo with. So you'd have like, oh, I am a very strong, dominant Hanzo player, and I'm looking for a Mercy main to pocket me and compliment me while we're playing. So they had like this classified section, if you will, where all of these DPS guys are like typing what kind of girl they want to play the game with, right? And in between all of these really long messages, one guy just types "girl DM."
Oh, girl DM.
Girl DM. And my friend, she brought this back to our little smaller group, and we thought it was hilarious. It was the funniest thing that we had ever heard of. Like we were replying to each other with just girl DM a whole bunch of times just to be like, we thought it was funny. So I made this Twitter account as a meme, and I followed
Okay.
some friends from that server and then some people in the Overwatch community, because this healing server was infamous in the Overwatch community, and enough people like actually knew about it that I was like, okay, there's got to be other people that thought like the girl DM thing was funny. So yeah, I started my account as a meme, and then I
Interesting.
became a VTuber, and now I can't change my name.
Damn. Have you ever thought about changing it?
I have.
What was the name you wanted to change it to?
Um, I was thinking of just changing it to like, Carpe Diem, the DM at the end of that, because then it would still be DM.
Okay. Carpe diem?
Yeah, like seize the day. So DM would be like day.
It's like YOLO?
It's like YOLO, but then it would be DM, and it would still sound like DM.
Huh.
It's Latin. Yeah, Latin.
It's Latin. Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah, so
actually okay. Okay, I
yeah.
see it. I am so sorry. I'm like, so I am like not necessarily like, because a lot of people call me like pure and stuff like that, but I'm not pure. It's like I'm ignorant. Like I've been sheltered. Like I don't know like anything. And it wasn't until like 2020 when I started to do this full time and stuff like that that I'm like finally like or around 2021, and that I started to finally learn about a lot of stuff like internet lingo, internet culture,
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Because I thought I knew, but I don't know anything.
Oh, I
Um,
learn new stuff on the internet every day. Don't
I
worry.
cannot believe it, dude. But there's like so much stuff that gets said, and I'm just like way over my head. So,
Yeah.
like, that means so then you're pretty well versed in like meme culture and stuff like that, right? Because like you're
Um.
direct, kind of maybe.
Yes and no. Like, I feel like meme culture has just so many variants to it that it's
True,
hard to
true.
say, like, oh yes, I am well versed in the meme. Sometimes something comes across my like my page and such, and I'm just like, I don't know what this is referencing. Plus, I get like a big random like I'm on TikTok way too much. Don't go on TikTok. Save yourself. If you're not on TikTok, don't go on it.
I don't go on
It's not good for your
TikTok.
brain.
I do have a TikTok for like content and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I do YouTube Shorts,
Uh-huh.
and but I do have like my girlfriend is always on TikTok, and
Yeah,
so all
don't go on TikTok. It rots your brain. You doom scroll forever. But I get really funny Japanese memes that go onto my page. So like it's funny because I'll have a regular like English stuff and then I'll have the Japanese memes. I'll be trying to like it's like trying to decipher hieroglyphics at times because I'm just like, okay, why is this a meme?
why yeah why is this a thing? Why is this
Hmm.
happening? No,
Hmm.
TikTok is it's one of those things where it's weird because I see a lot of really funny things on
There's a
TikTok.
lot of funny stuff on there. There's a lot of like really good and funny stuff, but they
Hmm.
just it eats your brain.
Yeah, you have to sift through a lot of like brain rotted stuff for
Oh yeah.
sure.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and then for the longest time, it was because I kind of like I don't keep up with TikTok, but I kind of like see what's going on, like what's new and what's like trendy and stuff like that. My favorite thing, a lot of people disagree with this, but I think my favorite thing is the stupid like videos on the side to like satisfying videos like Subway Surfer and stuff like that.
Oh, those ones when they're just like they're just keeping your attention while something else happens.
Yeah, correct. Like
Yeah.
those videos are like for some reason that's so genius. I think that's
Jingling the keys.
yeah,
Jingling
it's
the
like just
keys.
yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my goodness, why didn't I think about this? So like I always wish that I had like a time machine so I
Hmm.
can go back in time and be the first one to do those things. Like I wish I was the first guy to upload a TikTok with like Subway Surfers on there. Or like I always
Yeah.
wish that I was the guy to like do certain like something first and stuff like that cuz I'm like that's so genius.
You'll find the thing, don't worry.
Yeah,
Maybe
you'll find the thing.
you'll
It's
find the thing. I think that's the thing about like internet stuff is that people like being like the first one. They're the originator of X. And then oftentimes they're not actually the originator of it. They just were the one that got biggest first.
yeah, correct. Yeah, exactly. The one that popularized it.
Yeah.
What are your favorite kind of TikToks?
Oh goodness. Uh
What's on your the menu lately?
okay. So on mine, let's see. I get like animal rescue ones that I like the ones that you can actually tell that they're not planting an animal that they've abused to be like, look, we rescued it.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh
those
dude,
do
I hate
happen.
those. Yeah.
I like the natural ones. And then I like some of the cooking ones.
Which
And
cooking ones?
there's
Like
I
bad
don't
cooking
remember his
ones or
account
actually
name
good
right now.
ones?
No, no, good cooking ones. I can't
Okay.
remember his account name right now, but there's this very aesthetically pleasing gentleman who makes recipes, like does like just videos cooking, and he definitely works out.
Mhm.
And there's those videos are just it's nice to see him making cookies and such and then presenting them
Cookies.
and
the
he made Cookie Monster cookies and he is a very attractive man. Yep.
I like sometimes it's like really funny because it's like I don't have like access to my TikTok only on my computer, but on the phone,
Mhm.
my girlfriend has it, and sometimes she's like randomly bursts into my office and she like accidentally clicked on the For You page on my TikTok, and there's like a
Oh.
girl like dancing, and it's, bikini or something like that, showing the goods. And she's like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "I don't use TikTok." What have you
I
been
don't know what
doing?
this is.
What have you been doing? More likely, isn't this thing taking your information or something like that? I don't know how TikTok
Mhm.
works, but no, yeah, TikTok is an interesting thing. One thing that I also did want to know is, do you watch anime?
Not as much as I used to, but I have watched a lot of anime.
Have you been keeping up with the new stuff?
No, I just haven't had time. I've been so busy.
I'm so happy that you said that because I'm the same way. I like have no time for anime anymore. I think the most recent one that I watched was uh oh my god, what did I watch? I think I did watch like a couple episodes of Helsing Ultimate.
I still want to watch that because I do like Helsing.
Yeah, I did you watch the original one?
Yes.
Okay, so so that's like the actual TV show, and then the OVA is the one that people love, the Ultimate.
Hmm.
And that's like
Yes.
hour each and
Yes.
really good.
I think the most recent thing I watched, anime wise, is what was it like? Happy Sugar Apple or something like that.
Tappy Sugar Apple?
Happy, like
Oh, happy,
sugar,
happy, happy. Okay.
something. I think it's something like that. But it's pretty cute, and it's about a girl that made Happy Sugar Life. No, not Happy Sugar, not Happy Sugar. It's got apple in it. It's got
Happy Apple
apple,
Life.
apple something, sugar apple
Okay. Happy
with
Sugar
the
something.
fairies in it. Not the kidnapping one. The one with the fairies and the girl that makes the sugar and she buys a slave man. And
Hmm.
there's a romantic subplot.
Is that what you normally go for?
Sugar
Is like
apple fairy tale, that's it.
is that the one you usually go for? Is like the rom-coms or something like that?
Not typically. This one just looked really cute and I had read some of the manga for it. So I was like, "Oh, okay. We'll see what it is." She
Did you
does
read
what now? Yeah.
Mangoes?
Yeah, I read lots. I read too much manga.
Okay, so the Mangoes is your go-to avenue of like.
That's my go-to. Yeah, I read a lot more than I watch.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because I only read one mango in its entirety, and it is Demon Slayer. I have
I
the
have read Demon
entire
Slayer.
the entire box set, and
Hmm.
there was one month where I just took off, and I just read the entire thing, and it was great. I
Yeah,
loved
I've
it.
read. Let's see if I check. I have in my anime list with like all the manga that I've. Well, not all the manga. Some of the manga. Uh,
How old
that I
is your
have.
My Anime List account?
It's not that old. Not
Oh,
that
okay,
old at
so it's a
all.
newer one.
I own. Yeah, I made it because my chat kept asking me
Oh,
about stuff. What was my?
because I had a friend recently, like, well, not recently, it was like a couple years ago. He was like, "Oh, let me, do you have a My Anime List account?" Because we were talking about anime and stuff like that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"No, I mean, I do have one, but I haven't used it in forever." And then he looked through my stuff. We actually went through it like recently, not recently, a couple years ago. I keep
Yeah.
saying recently, but I think it's really fun to see like what your tastes were back in the day versus like what they are now.
Oh, I have like, gosh, I read so much stuff. Where is it?
So you're a reader. Hmm.
Yeah, I read. My default reading speed is speed reading.
My default reading speed.
It is like I've done like speed tests for my reading speed,
Uh,
and it's very fast.
damn.
Let's see. Yeah, my manga list that I have. It doesn't tell me what like the total number is, but like I think I don't remember how many I had on there. It was just like a lot. Here, there's my list in your chat there for people that are curious.
Oh, there you go. Let's see this.
Because yeah, I just had oh, what's your typing speed? My typing speed ranges between like 93 to like I think 123 was the fastest I got.
Is that fast?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
123. Okay, hold on a minute. Did you read the Demon
go to
Slayer one?
monkey. For what?
Did you read Demon Slayer, by the way?
I did. I read all of Demon Slayer.
Ah, what'd you think? What would you put that on a scale?
I think it was quite good, but it kind of felt like it fell into the trap of shonen manga of just continuing to battle, continuing to battle, continuing to battle.
Mm-hmm. So you like a little bit of downtime?
Yeah, like well, it wasn't that so much. It just it feels like the achievements that the characters make in taking steps towards becoming like better and improving becomes less notable for the amount of effort they put in, because it's like, oh, haha, you became strong, here's a stronger bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was good. I thought it was good, but I would not put it down in my like this changed my life.
I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch the anime?
I watched some of it. I watched what was it, Mugen Train?
Oh, the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see season 2?
No. I already read the manga, so I was just like, eh.
So the whole thing with like Demon Slayer, I feel like it's like you don't read it, or you like, well, you don't like watch it for like the story. You watch it for the pretty lights and the pretty frames.
The fight scenes look really cool. I've seen really creative like edits of fights that have happened. Definitely for like animation stuff, it's very well done. It's very pretty.
It's like it's like I mean like have you seen like Chainsaw Man?
Yes, I like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, like I like both of them have really pretty animation, really good animation, I feel like. But like Demon Slayer like season 2, like they took that and they made it like I don't know what they did to make it look so pretty, but they got to do that again. That's it.
It is, yeah, they did a really good job with the animation on it. Yes.
Demon Slayer. Okay, hold on a minute. I need to ask you this because I ask this to everybody. Do you watch One Piece?
No, I dropped it after my favorite character died.
Oh shoot! I think I know what you're talking about. Because
my boy died, and I was like, I no longer have any emotional investment in this series. I'm done.
Damn. No, I know exactly, because like no one dies in that show except for like 2 people.
And anytime I bring it up, people are like, "Oh, his death is impactful," and I go, "You know what would be more impactful? If one of Luffy's besties died instead, that would be a bit more impactful, I think. Instead of
besties?
we got like a little introduction to him, like oh, it was so much impact that happened. Was it really? Was the absentee for a certain amount of time, and then you finally meet up, and then boom, dead? Was that really impactful? You know, it'd be more impactful.
Who you killing off?
Your Nakama dying.
Who you killing off? And who you killing off?
I would kill off, I think, if Sanji would have been killed off.
Oh shit! You're killing Sanji?
Yeah.
You don't like Sanji? I have
I love Sanji. I love Sanji. I just think it'd be more impactful if he had died.
It would have been like a pretty notable. I think, dude, that's a pretty good thought actually. That's an interesting thought. Like, who would you kill off to bring back? You know, the brother.
My boy.
My boy. I mean, like, to be honest with you, Sanji's kind of like he pisses the shit out of me. Like, he pisses me off so much, but I love him so much.
Sanji, I do like his character quite well.
Uh-huh.
But I I just think if you want to go for impact, like I don't mind like having characters that I like a lot get killed. Like I just think as long as it's done in a way that they put some good to their name, whereas he like Ace is the character for those of you who didn't figure out. Ace is the character.
Spoilers.
It's been years. It's not
It's
spoilers
been
anymore.
years.
So I feel like for him, it almost felt like he was introduced to be that plot point. Like after everything was said and done, it felt like he was introduced to be used to be like, oh, look at the advancements that Luffy is making. And then it was kind of a moot point anyways for the advancements that he made.
True. Dude, I'm kind of just like thinking of which character I would. Is it bad of me to like? What would you say if they like killed off Chopper?
I mean, people die.
Okay, so you're not opposed to. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't bat an eye if Chopper died.
I mean, like, people. That's part of like notable things. I think part of the reason why like Chainsaw Man did make a lot of impact on people is that Fujimoto doesn't shy away from like killing people.
Yeah, that was really cool actually to see. There was it was kind of shocking because at first, have you heard my comparison on Chainsaw Man? Well, I don't know if you've seen
no.
the show I'm comparing it. I'm comparing.
Which
Have you ever
ones?
seen High School DxD?
No, but I have heard of it.
I feel I always say that Chainsaw Man is a better High School DxD. And everyone disagrees with me, but I think I'm actually like speaking truth. I actually do. I will concede on everything, but like I do believe like this is actually correct. And I think I do think that Chainsaw Man is a better High School DxD. That's
Just
it.
saw someone who's just like, personally, Fujimoto kills people off too quickly. Please remember, in the setting of the world, there are demons that are literally spontaneously appearing and killing thousands of people. And you have demon slayer people who have made contracts with demons that are, it's literally a war zone.
Exactly.
So you can't be like, oh, he's killing people too quickly. A bomb dropped on the people. That's why they're dead. It happened very fast. It's in the setting of the world.
Man, I feel like it makes sense, and it's actually pretty.
Yeah,
and they do a pretty good job at doing it, to be honest with you. And if you want to see one that like, have you seen Akame ga Kill?
I've read that one.
Oh, you've read it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because that one, I watched that show and I hated it with a burning passion. I hated it. It's like, why? Why is this a thing? Like, why would you do that? You know,
Right.
when you kill off people left and right. I like that guy. You know what I mean?
It's just, well, like I think when it comes to fiction, it depends on the way like the character deaths are presented.
I agree.
Like if it's used to be like, see, if it's used and the author's being like, look, this is part of like the story and it's continuing on the story, as long as that's executed in a good way and the person's executed in a good way, then I'll enjoy it. If it's used to like explain more of the setting and like put impact into how the setting is, then also I like it a lot. But when a death is just used to further the story and the character isn't and it isn't done in a way that you're like, oh yeah, that would happen, then it's like,
If they like kind of like just block off story progression behind like a character death, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about?
We can't continue until this person is stabbed.
Yeah. How do you feel about Dragon Ball then?
I think Dragon Ball is always going to get a pass because it's viewed through the lens of nostalgia.
Okay. So you think if it has nostalgia, then it's a pass?
I feel like if you're wanting to make a hardcore criticism of it, it's not going to be viable, is what I feel like, because it's Dragon Ball has continued on so much farther than Toriyama ever intended or expected.
I feel like they literally dragged him out of his retirement home and be like, write more now.
Probably.
Write more now. This other
Yeah.
guy that did GT ruined everything. We need you
Yep.
to do more. Poor guy.
Yep. Poor guy.
No, when the nostalgia thing is actually pretty interesting. If that's the case, like, what do you feel about Lunchables? Because I feel like that's like the same thing, right? Like, I feel like I can forgive that as long as I'm viewing it through the lens of nostalgia.
I mean, they're just charcuterie boards for kids.
Aren't charcuterie? Do you like charcuterie? What is it again?
Charcuterie? Like,
Charcuterie.
yeah. Yeah, I like them. You get crackers and cheese.
Do you like charcuterie boards?
Yeah.
I love charcuterie boards.
That's what Lunchables are. They're just like the kid version. It's just like
That's what
teaching
I'm
you
saying.
to be bourgeoisie when you're a kid.
Yeah, and okay. So do you think so then do you think that the cheese cracker and ham one is the best Lunchable?
I think the pizza one's the best one.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
That's pretty acceptable. I'll take that one. I think top 3, or I mean top 2, I think will always be ham, cheese, and cracker, and then pizza.
Yeah, the pizza one was like, that one's really good.
Did you get the one with the Capri Suns, or you get the ones without the Capri Suns?
I rarely got Lunchables because when I was growing up, we were on food stamps, and food stamps didn't really cover Lunchables. So they were
really?
kind of like
Oh.
a special treat for me. Well, it was cheaper to get like bread
Oh, that's true. Yeah, bread
and
is
make
pretty cheap.
PB&Js. Yeah.
Is that your go-to like a poor person lunch or poor person meal?
No, my go-to poor person lunch would be a tortilla with butter on it rolled up.
Butter?
Yep.
Actually, I
Butter
had something.
tortilla.
Oh, you know what? I won't judge because I had something similar. I would get a tortilla, and I had a gas stove, and I would
Mhm.
basically just put the tortilla over the gas stove and then put mayonnaise on top. And then I have like
Yeah, I
a
would just-
crunchy thing.
I didn't even heat it up. It would just be like get the tortilla out of the bag and put like a thin layer of butter on it and then roll that up.
Wait, not even microwave?
No,
Oh,
just a cold
wow.
tortilla with butter.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's brave. Because that tortilla's got to be brittle. You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's like the flour one, so that'd be super soft.
Oh, it's the flour. Okay.
Yeah. I'm in Canada. We don't have like they don't give you the corn tortillas or anything. If you want those, you have to go like down to the States. We
you
just
don't
have like
corn tortillas?
I mean, they're hard to find. Let's just say it's easier nowadays. Canada's got terrible Mexican food. My hometown
Well, that's
has
probably
like
because you need Mexicans up there.
yeah, right? Like my hometown has like 5 Mexican restaurants in it, okay?
Wow.
Every year, the place that wins best Mexican food in town is Taco Time.
No way.
Yes.
Taco time? That
Taco
sounds
time,
delicious right now. Taco time. It's time for
Taco
tacos.
Time. Yep, that is and you might be like, how does Taco Time, the worst Taco Bell, how does that win over like 5 actual brick and mortar Mexican restaurants?
Wait, is it better than Taco Bell over there?
No, Taco Bell's better than well for me, like Taco Bell's peak for
Okay.
fast food.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Of all the fast foods, or just like
Taco Time is peak fast food of all fast foods for me, from the ones that I've had.
Taco Time or Taco Bell?
Bell.
Okay,
Taco
Bell. Okay, cool.
Bell, Taco Bell. Yeah.
Is the best fast food of all time?
Mhm.
Not just in Mexican fast food.
Mhm.
All fast foods.
Mhm.
I'd high five you if I could right now. I'd high five you so hard.
I
it's
have
insane.
good reasoning for it. I was my whole family's
Oh, what's your
vegetarian.
reasoning? Hold on a minute. Let's.
Yeah,
you don't even
yeah.
need to say any more. But go ahead. What's your reasoning?
My whole family is vegetarian.
Oh, are they? Oh, so you're vegetarian?
Yeah, I'm working on being pescatarian, so I've added fish to the rotation
That's a
of
good
food
one.
to eat. But
That's a
my
good one.
whole family is vegetarian. The only fast food place that I can eat pretty much anything on the menu is Taco Bell, because you can substitute beans in for literally any protein.
Oh, like bean burrito. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, bean
That's
burrito. You can
yeah.
have a crunch wrap with beans instead. You can do like the taco salads and have beans in there instead.
Yeah.
You can have 7-layer burrito. That's already vegetarian from the start. You
Yeah.
can have the nachos and have them put beans on that.
Wow.
Soft potato tacos. Yep. So you can have everything made vegetarian. So the whole menu is accessible essentially.
That's awesome. I mean, like
Yeah.
the fact that you like taco because it like kind of like accommodates your lifestyle.
Mhm.
I just think it's good as hell.
I think it's delicious too. Like sometimes I'll get like they've started adding like veggie burgers to other burger chains.
Okay, yeah,
But
like Impossible Burgers or something like that.
yeah, like Impossible Burgers. And sometimes they're good and sometimes it's just like, man, you guys killed this burger like it's like a piece of roadkill here. You didn't do a good job. I know that this patty can taste better than this. I don't know what the hell you did to it.
True.
But like Taco Bell I know is always going to be Taco Bell level, right?
It's very consistent. True.
It's always Taco Bell is gonna be Taco Bell, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
I grab a nice crisp 20 and I drop it in the counter and I'm like, I want this, and this. Keep the change. And I go home and I'm the happiest person ever.
Yep.
Just boot up YouTube
Yep.
and just eat Taco Bell. Because
Man,
the
one
longest
time-
time,
Yeah.
for the longest time, people have told me is like Taco Bell is the best fast food when you're high. I always hear that a lot, and I'm like, I just think Taco Bell's good. I don't need to be high.
I just like Taco Bell. Like I had one friend when we were in high school. We went to a movie together and we sit down and the trailers start playing at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And she just picks her purse up and puts it on like the arms between us and opens her bag and she has the entire like 20 pack of soft tacos in her purse.
20 packs. How
Like
big
her purse was big and I was just like, she's like, you want a taco? I was just like, oh yeah, okay, let's go. So we just
I love
and,
those. I love those.
and
I love
then
those
her
kind of people.
boyfriend is like just one seat down and he lifts his shirt up and he had tucked 2 6-packs of pop in his like belt. And he's just like, what do you want, Mountain Dew or Coca-Cola?
I love that, dude. I used to have a friend that was kind of like that. We call those big bags a calderon, and those a calderon because I'm from Puerto Rico, and we would always bring. She would always have without fail. She'd always have gum.
Mhm.
She would always have a pack of smokes, and she would always have Cholula.
Oh yeah.
Every single time without fail. If those 3 things aren't there, that means that bag was not supposed to be taken out of the house.
Yep. Yeah, the same friend that brought the tacos, she had a keychain bottle with sriracha, and she also always had those little tiny Tabasco sauce bottles.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, she would just be like, she'd just pull out the hot sauce and be like, which one you want?
Which one you want? I got plenty. It's like the merchant from Resident Evil 4.
Yep, just like open the which hot sauce.
What are you getting, huh? No, so then, do you like spicy food? Do you like spicy hot sauce?
Yeah, I like spicy food. Yes.
Do you like Tabasco?
I do like Tabasco. I don't think it's like the top hot sauce. I like it on my eggs.
I think it tastes disgusting. I can't like I'm surprised that Tabasco is just like the go-to hot sauce that a lot of people talk about. Knowing that how that tastes, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe it's an acquired taste. My dad likes Tabasco sauce.
No, my dad loves Tabasco. Oh, he loves it. He loves all kinds. The red one, the green one, and whatever other colors they have.
I like the Chipotle one.
Chipotle Tabasco?
Tabasco. Yeah, Chipotle Tabasco.
Oh, that actually might be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, it feels too sour to me.
I like sour food though. Like I like hot pickles.
Do you like almost like melt your tongue sour, or do you like or melt your mouth sour, or do you like a nice punch?
I like if it's spicy enough that it has a good kick to it, but I can still taste the other food
Okay.
that it's like with. So if it's so spicy, like the only thing I'm getting is spice, it's like, well, I should have just eaten a tablespoon of the hot sauce instead, right?
Okay.
But I do like when there's a good burn. Like if I'm sweating a little bit, then that's a good hot sauce.
It's kind of fun, no? I don't know.
Yeah.
You're
I've
like,
had like
it makes
I've had
eating
like
a little
ghost
bit more fun. I don't
pepper.
know.
Yeah, I've had ghost pepper. Like usually I'll get like jalapeno on stuff. I like habanero. I have like I have a pineapple habanero sauce that's banging.
Pineapple habanero. That sounds good.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds really good. Oh, and then so then uh with the hot God, I lost my train. I was gonna ask you something. What the hell happened? That happens a lot.
Don't
Okay, what
worry.
about the sour stuff? Do you like battery acid sour? Do you like a nice little
I like a little bit of sour to it, but not battery acid. Like I wouldn't say I like warheads that much.
Yeah, Warheads is the one that a lot of people go to.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that's not my top choice, but I do like it when it's just like a little bit sour.
I like natural sour. I like lemony type sour, like citrusy,
Yeah. Yeah.
tart.
Yeah.
Like I like those sours. Anything artificial is like, oh my god.
Well, the warhead sour is just like the same stuff that makes the lemon sour. It's just citric acid.
Citric acid.
Yep, citric because it comes from citrus.
Do you look at the back of the ingredient bag
Ah,
of the
heck
box?
yeah.
Do you?
Heck yeah.
You're
Yeah.
brave. I don't dare.
Well,
It's probably why I'm like this.
a lot of the words that are on there that are like, oh, what is this? Is this artificial? It's just from a chemistry standpoint, like
Do
what
you
a whole
like
bunch of stuff
wait,
is.
do you look at the back and you're like, chemistry. Let's see.
Yeah.
You got this
Because
ingredient,
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah, you got like prefixes and suffixes that help you determine like what exactly is the makeup of it. I was really into Full Metal Alchemist for a really long time. So for like components of things making up other things, I've always been like, aha, modern day alchemy. So
So is there actual alchemy in Full Metal Alchemist?
oh yes, the symbols that are used for the alchemic circles and such are actually based off of like Nicholas Flamel's research and like ancient alchemy things. So they have like all these different symbols that, like, they have triangles that are facing different directions and have like lines through them and such, which represent different elements. So if you look at Roy Mustang's like alchemic circle for creating fire, it
Hmm.
actually includes like the components on it for combustion and fire.
Y- This is gonna sound really weird, but is alchemy real? Or is that just
Alchemy,
chemistry?
it's the predecessor to chemistry.
Like before chemistry you
Before
have alchemy.
chemistry was being like fully like I would say chemistry would be like the evolved form of alchemy. Because
Okay,
alchemy,
okay.
it did have a point in time when alchemy and chemistry were at the same time. It's pseudoscience, yes, because they had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah, no, they had
They
they
were
had
just
no
like,
one did.
this is if we talk to the gods while we put these things together, it does this, right? Because they did discover reactions and figure out like chemical reactions, but they didn't have like the terminology or the understanding on it to actually back things up.
True. Do you ever think that if you went back in time and you presented people with all that stuff, they would actually follow you, or they would actually like burn you as a witch or something?
Oh, I'd be a witch. I'm a woman. I shouldn't be up there talking to them.
All right, well, hold on a minute. If there was a power that you could take back there, that you could literally convince them, and you can be like, "Listen, I'm not a witch, and you can't kill me." What power are you taking over there?
If I what
Or like, oh,
what do you
like
mean
an
like power
arsenal of
what?
powers. Like, what do you think you need in order to be able to convince everyone back in the day that you are there to do good and not a heretic?
Um
Like, I feel like I would need to be completely like almost bulletproof, because like they have arrows, they can't penetrate me with arrows. If they
Um,
the other next thing would be like swords, like stab me or like slice my head or something like that, then I would need like some sort of like a colossus type of like from X-Men, like can like harden my skin, you know? And then probably like a gun.
I mean, I think the only power that I would really need would be like regenerative powers. So like that if I got killed, I would just come back. I think that would just like solve the entire issue.
That's so
They would just have to
true.
try to do that like 1 or 2 times, and then I would just like come back and be like, "Hello, it is I, your god. Stop killing me. Believe in me now." And then, I mean, it would probably help to have like a generator, a smoke machine, and a projector too to do like faux magic types of stuff. But other than that, like you wouldn't probably
Would you
need
be
too
into
much.
the theatrics of it? Smoke
Actually, you
machine
know
coming out.
what? A good weather station. That would be the only thing that you would actually need. Because if you could be like, tomorrow we will have a lot of rain, then they would, and then it rains a whole bunch the next day. Then they're just like, oh my God.
Yeah, but
Right?
at that point, people would want to try to kill you because you're like,
I mean, they're always going to try to kill you. That's the whole basis of a bunch of religions.
but like, how are you gonna prevent them from killing you?
The regenerative power.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, true, true,
Yeah, I
true.
just keep
And
coming
they're gonna
back.
be
They can't
like,
kill me.
"What is happening?
Yeah.
Like, we can't kill them," and so they have
Hmm.
no choice but to listen.
Yeah.
Like, if I just became Superman and went back in time with a
Yeah.
with an agenda to better the humanity.
See, the problem with that is like the road to hell is paved with good intentions kind of thing, right? Because you
True.
come up with all these ideas and these doctrines, and inevitably, without a check and balance type of system that you can actually actively enforce, there's always going to be people that are going to manipulate things and come into power and be corrupt.
See, that's why you're smart. That's why you're smart.
Which is why mind control would be the best thing after that, because if it's a hive mind, you can't be corrupt because I'm making you think.
Wow, we're on to some Resident Evil 4 like nonsense. Like, you're gonna call it Las Plagas? Las Plagas. It's called. I listen, everybody. I have this thing. It's called Las Plagas. It's gonna be great. Just put it in your body.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be great.
No, that's good. I always think about like scenarios like that. Like if I were to go back in time, what would I do? If you were to get sent back to like 2010, what'd be the first thing you'd do?
Buy stocks in all the companies that are really good right now.
That's usually what other people do.
Yeah.
Like that's what when I was like, yeah, buy stocks, invest in this, invest in that. Do the Back to the Future thing, buy an almanac, then go
Yep.
back in time, bet on games,
Yep.
lottery ticket numbers, like all that good jazz.
You'd have to be careful though. Like I think the other thing I'd probably do is like buy land in areas that I know that the value is going to go up soon. Because then theoretically by the time it gets to that point, I'll have enough money and like notoriety enough that I could start like working on things that help society projects and such. So like building like affordable housing instead of I'm Canadian, and I don't know if you've seen how crazy Vancouver is, but there's like a bunch of houses that stay empty because they're being used for investment purposes instead of actual like residencies.
Oh, really?
And there was
Oof.
oh yeah, there was money laundering that happened. There's it went on for a long time. But I would probably like fix freaking Vancouver. That's what I would do. Oh my god.
Wow. No, Vancouver, Canada's an interesting place. I've always wanted to visit there and be like, what's the big idea? What's going on over here? You know?
It's Canada.
It's like
It's Canada.
I mean, like it's like, and there's so many different places. It's like, America with East Coast and West Coast. Like there's such vastly different places with vastly different people. I imagine Canada is kind of the same way, which is
yeah, except for we just have like what equivalent to the entire population in California spread across one of the largest land masses with 90% of the people living within like an hour drive of the US border.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Canada.
So, yeah. So if you go back in time, you would buy stocks and you try to get rich that way?
Yeah, I would try to get rich, and then so that by
What would
the
you do with your
time
money?
Well, I would make sure that myself and my family was taken care of, and then I would start looking into emulating the great Dolly Parton and start doing stuff to help people with the rest of the money.
Like the country singer?
hmm
The one that
She's
has a theme
probably
park?
one of the coolest activists and like humanities people of modern day.
Really?
And she doesn't announce anything really, so nobody knows that she does this.
I heard that she has a theme park.
Yeah, she also has a she has a book club sort of system thingy where families that can't afford books and such, like every month you get a whole bunch of books for free from her, and she funds a whole bunch of stuff just like behind the scenes.
Damn, we definitely need
And
more
she
people
helps
like
without
that, bro.
food. And she's the coolest person alive. Dolly Parton is like
Dolly Parton. I know
she's
that some of
quiet
you
and very
Zoomers
good.
and some of you kids in the chat don't know who that is, but that is a great person. Even though I don't really know much myself. But Dolly Parton, I do know she has a theme park.
Yeah, let's see, the Imagination Library. It's a free book gifting program to get books to everybody so that they can it's for
That's
literacy.
badass.
Yeah, like if you let's see, Dolly Parton.
So you would try to to like preserve or like what emulate? Oh, you want to
Yeah, try to
emulate
emulate her.
For some reason,
Yeah.
my brain was alluding to like preserving her for some reason. Like she needs to
Philanthropy,
stay
that's
alive.
the word. Yeah. Let's see. She established the Dollywood Foundation in 1988.
Dollywood.
Which is morphed into the library. So it's for educational success. So in 1988, she made that to start helping people who need assistance with education.
Uh-huh.
In the 80s, she made the buddy program to help reduce the high school dropout rate, which would have students buddy up with other students and give them $500 in cash if they both successfully graduate from high school.
Dude, that's awesome.
She gave scholarships to a whole bunch of high school students in another county. Who for everyone who was trying to go to college and graduate. She has an aviary that is the Eagle Mountain Sanctuary that has the country's largest collection of non-releasable bald eagles. So they are to assist with eagles that can't be released back into the wild. Let's see. She has the Dolly Parton Scholarship, which gives $15,000 to each seniors in Tennessee, like students in Tennessee. And then the Chasing Rainbows Award, which is an award for teachers that have made a difference. And she raised money to build a new hospital. She made the My People Fund, which helped out with the wildfires for the Great Smoky Mountains in 2016. Yeah, she just does like fire scholarships. She has merit scholarships she's done. She donated $1 million to build a children's hospital. She's been doing a whole bunch of things for LGBT rights. Yeah, she did the Caremore Initiative, which anybody that works at her theme parks and resorts, they have employee initiative to help them volunteer at a nonprofit of their choice. And yeah, she's done a lot of philanthropy work, and I think she's really cool for that.
Wow.
Her book program is international now.
We live next to a sanctuary? Oh, the Eagle one. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's cool. I didn't know that, actually. Yeah, we live next to a Eagle sanctuary. The Dolly Parton Eagle Sanctuary.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, she's done a lot of philanthropy work, and she just and that's only the stuff that's actually been recorded because she has to put her name behind it to start a scholarship and things, right?
Yeah. Dude, have you seen how they calm eagles down?
With the hoods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they cover their eyes.
Yep.
I haven't seen something so adorable in my entire life. They literally turn into a baby, just I am war. I am about to attack. I will forever be your enemy. And then you put a hood over their head, or their eyes, and they're just like baby in a burrito. Yep. And they don't do a single thing.
Yep, because it helps block stuff out, right?
Yeah, they're very like their eyes apparently are like they're very extra sensational. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Uh, but that's actually really cool. So that you would basically just do emulate a lot of what Dolly Parton does. That's
Yeah,
actually really cool.
if I had the go back in time and make all the monies, but instead I just have to go the regular standard pace.
Yeah, true, true. I haven't really thought about like when I first someone first asked me that question. I didn't do like the first thing wasn't money.
Mm-hmm.
But now thinking like everybody else's answers, I'm like maybe I should like buy an almanac or something and invest in GameStop or something like that. I don't know, or like like Bitcoin, and then that would have been nice. My first answer was I'd basically stop a lot of bad things from happening. I'd be like I don't want to be a vigilante, but I'd be like, bro, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Like
I
dude,
think
I'm like,
that one's a bit scary though, because there's like a domino effect that can happen with stuff.
true, true. I didn't even think about that. But like, what, like for example, like I would like be like the I would like warn people, and then I would bring back articles from the future to be like, bro, you don't want to like, for example, God, I love Bill Cosby so much, and I'd be like, bro,
Oh.
don't. I love your show. I need you to stop
See,
because
but what would
it's
happen? Because people did try to do that. There have been jokes about Cosby, like in the background for things since like the '80s, and a lot of the times people just kind of get like disappeared.
man. Oh, then if that's the case, I would just stop him from doing the Cosby Show altogether. Like, just don't do it. If you're just gonna be a
you
piece of
just
shit,
end something that's inspired like generations of people and representation.
yes, absolutely. If you're just gonna be a piece of shit, you might as well never have done that in the first place. I'll do everything in my power. Same thing with Kevin Spacey. I love Seven. Never make that movie cast someone else, please. Can never look at that movie again. But yeah, no, that's I would try to do that, which I don't know how successful I'd be. But I would try
How
to
do you
give my
know that
best.
there aren't already time travelers who have tried to do that?
Those are the funny. Have you seen the TikToks of the time travelers?
Yes, I have.
I'm a time traveler from the year 2032, and at this date, something's gonna happen. I
Mm-hmm.
can't tell you guys because if I tell you guys, it'll mess up the paradox or something like that. And then
Yep.
sometimes they actually come true and they think they're God.
Yep.
Or like the ones where they like there was a recent one where there was like a picture from like the 1800s
Mm-hmm.
of a lady holding like an iPhone from like
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen debunks of all of those.
yeah, the 1880s. And my favorite my favorite response to that, I love the internet. My favorite response to that is like, "Bro, this doesn't make any sense. This was made in the 1880s, but it was clear that the iPhone didn't actually get made until the 1890s. This is clearly fake."
Dummies.
Dummies. What's wrong with you guys?
Ah.
What kind of YouTube content do you like? Do you consume a lot of YouTube?
I watch a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
So most of the stuff on YouTube for me is I watch a lot of like aesthetic lifestyle vlogs. Um and then I also watch English Hollow Stars.
Ah, Hollow Stars EN.
Yeah.
Big fan of them, huh?
Big fan. That's me. Big fan.
Who's your favorite one? The one, okay, the one you watch the most.
Oh gosh. Now it's Bettel.
Bettel?
Yeah. Gavis Bettel.
Bettel.
Bettel. Gavis Bettel. The Jester. He's now my most watched. I think prior to that was probably Magni.
Ah, Desmond.
Yes.
You had the
The
opportunity
great
to
Magni
talk to anyone?
Desmond. What?
You had the opportunity to talk to anyone? You've had a lot of
Oh
collabs
yeah,
with
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot
I've
of people.
collabed with them before. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, sweet, sweet. Which
Yeah,
one
yeah.
have you collabed with?
Let's see. I have collabed with Magni and Regis.
Regis.
Well, Altair. It's
Yeah, of
Altair,
course.
but I was just like,
Ragus. Yeah.
Bettel,
Mm-hmm.
Shinri.
Ah,
Yeah,
Shinri.
Bettel and
Yes.
Shinri. And I'm planning to collab with Haka. We're waiting to get information back on if the game that we're wanting to play is doable.
Gotcha. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's great. With I really do like a lot of the Hollow Stars EN boys, and there's a lot of like the EN branches. As a person has been like basically in this hole for like a while, it's really crazy to see like all the different like EN branches doing as well as they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember there was a point in time where I was like, I don't know if it's even gonna do well, you know? Like I thought the only like novelty of it was because, they're literal like anime people, right? That that
Mm-hmm.
speak Japanese and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was like the novelty of it, but then we find out that it's a lot more to that. And it's kind of just blown up.
I had people ask me what my thoughts were like maybe like a year and a half ago
Mm.
on VTubing stuff, and they're like, "Oh, do you think it's already saturated now? Like there's so many VTubers and blah blah blah." And from my perspective, VTubing is just adding another creative element to the art of streaming and content creation.
You and
Video
I have
creation.
the exact
So,
same approach to that.
yeah.
A lot
So
of people
like,
think of VTubing as like this novelty thing. It's like
mhm,
gonna wear off or whatever. But I just feel like it's just exactly how you said it. It's just another layer, another form of content creation that's
mhm,
that you can add on top of already content creation space. And
yep,
like
yep.
I know that a lot of people probably started VTubing strictly because of the VTuber boom that happened, and they thought that they
I
could like kind of
I
make it.
started just barely before. I debuted before Hololive English did.
Oh, did
Just
you?
barely before. Yes, I did. Yep.
Okay.
Because I debuted May 7th, 2020.
May 7th, 2020. So then
Yes.
did you do it on YouTube or on Twitch?
Twitch.
On Twitch? Did
Yep.
you use I think I used that the 3D model, right? I think that's the very first model that I saw you using. It was
Yeah,
like a 3D model and stuff.
I had a very basic 3D model that I had commissioned, and I started off using just basic webcam tracking and a software that was called the Magic Mirror. This
Uh-huh.
was before like VTube Studio wasn't a thing yet,
The
and
the phone tracking.
yeah, phone tracking wasn't a thing
Mm-hmm.
yet. Uh, yeah,
It's a very
there
interesting.
were
And from my understanding, you made it yourself, didn't you?
no.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
The 3D one. So did you
Nope.
commission someone from doing it, or
I
was it like a
commissioned some
default?
my first 3D model was a Vroid Studio one, and that was before
That's what I
Vroid.
meant. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
before Vroid Studio had actually, it was still in beta.
Oh, beta. Okay.
Yeah, and it didn't have a lot of the customization options that it does now.
Mm-hmm.
But I had commissioned a artist because there is a 2D artist I like called Savi-chan, and she posted this Vroid model she had gotten, and I liked how it looked a lot, so I contacted that person, and it was $90 and a really basic model, but I thought she was cute, and I just went with that.
Is it one of those that you can like add on top of them, like add more customization and kind of make it a little bit yours, like, or is it just
Oh
like that's
no.
it, basic?
Well,
That's
no,
what you get. What you get.
I told her what like I wanted and what
Ah.
color schemes and like hairstyle and such, and I didn't have an idea for like an outfit. I was just like, okay, well, she'll just wear a hoodie, and there was just a really basic hoodie that's included in like the 3D modeling for
Mm.
Vroid Studio. So I just
Just use that.
So we just used that. It was basic model, basic hoodie. There wasn't a way that you would have to export, convert the file, and then import it into Blender if you wanted to add anything additional in that time period.
Blender.
It was a lot harder to sculpt things with hair like people do nowadays with Vroid Studio. Yeah.
The history of VTuber models and just like VTubing in general is always a very interesting one to me. because
It
it's
really
changed
is.
so much.
It really has. Like there are a lot of things now that makes like VTubing a lot easier
Yep.
than they used to be.
Very accessible.
Like the updates the VTube Studio gets, just like all the Twitch integrations now.
Mm-hmm.
That's all stuff that started picking up a lot more after like VTubing, like because I'm part of back when I debuted, there
Mm-hmm.
were several hundred VTubers, English VTubers.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's tens of thousands. There was actually a member of the community, and he would document every new VTuber because it was doable to do that.
Now
And
it's not.
debuts weren't really
Absolutely not.
no, it's impossible now. But like debuts weren't really a big thing until after corporate stuff started popping up more, and people were being like, "Oh, we should do this then."
Yep.
So now they're like,
Absolutely.
when I started, there was no fanfare. I was just like, I'm gonna stream, and of course, it was just like a meme Overwatch account, and people were like, why are you streaming? I was like, anime girl move with camera is cute. So that was my motivation when I started.
So then, who do you play? Who did you play in Overwatch, by the way? Who did you main?
Oh, in Overwatch, so I was on a women's team.
Uh huh.
So I was on a Diamond and Masters women's team, and I was main support. So I played Ana and Mercy and Moira.
Moira.
Yeah, Moira.
Moira.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know that one.
She's the one that pees on people to heal them.
I stopped playing Overwatch 1 when, who was it? Sombra came out. Was she after?
Oh, yeah, I think she was after Sombra.
After Sombra, okay. But she pees on people.
Well, she has like a yellow mist that she can shoot out of her hand, and that is a heal over time.
Oh, okay. So it's like a area of effect type of thing. Stand in here. And
like
then
but it's
healed.
like it's yellow for healing, and then you can also like steal life essence, and it's like this purple thingy that like drains.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she does the suck and the pee. Very good.
Yes.
Have you played Overwatch 2 then? Do you like that game?
I've played some Overwatch 2. I am just so when I was on like the ladies Overwatch team, I was putting a lot of time and effort into that. Like we had scrims every week for like 2 to 4 hour blocks.
Hey, you were like competitive
and reviewing.
and stuff.
Oh yeah, we were playing in tournaments. We were scrimming against other teams, and we were like some of the girls that were on that team have like gone into like higher level Overwatch stuff. So
Wow.
yeah, we were very determined. So I put a lot of time and energy. Like I was grinding Overwatch ranked. I
love grinding ranked in general. And so I feel you there.
Yeah, it's just with Overwatch 2, I have played it, but unfortunately it is kind of like it's when you've played in like a team level where there's a lot of really well worked on communication and roles that are expected of everyone. It's a bit harder to just hop in and play like Overwatch 2 stuff. Like I enjoy playing with my friends and doing like casual stuff, but I would not go back into doing ranked stuff with Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, you got better things to do now.
I got better things to do, and also
you got better things to do.
We're just gonna go back to the dark days of Overwatch ranked girl DM times. You know.
No, you are truly happy now. Not when Overwatch was your main priority.
I don't know if I'm truly happy now. I started playing League of Legends, so like that's.
All right. Well, I don't feel bad that you willingly went into that hole.
I willingly went into League. Yeah.
Do you like? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask League of Legends questions. I'm good. I don't want to ask you League of Legends questions, but there is one thing that I would like to do right now. Actually, I would love to do a little segment with you.
Sure.
All right. By the way, very big thanks to Truckchan for coming in and dropping off your little trucklets, and I appreciate you guys coming in. We are currently talking with Girl DM. and you came at a good
Hello.
time because I'm about to throw something at you, and
Okay.
I think this is gonna be really good. And this does include the chat to interact. I need you guys to help me out here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this segment, as you guys know, if you guys are reoccurring watchers of In the Hole, you guys know that I like to throw segments, games, whatever, with all the guests and stuff. And I do have a bit of a game or a segment I like to throw at you. I kind of went over
Mm-hmm.
it with you already, but I'll go ahead and I'll tell you guys this next segment. And by the way, editor son, if you want to put whatever sort of GFX, make this all pretty, sound effects, all that good jazz, go for it. But this next segment is what I like to call Matt. No. I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking about calling it this, but I'm not gonna. It is called what did I call it? Debate duel.
Ah.
The debate duel. There was talks of calling this section
Uh-huh.
master debation.
I
So
can see that.
to be a master debater.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to debate.
Mm-hmm.
You and I. And I'm not
Yes.
gonna lie, I'm a little terrified. Because when I first thought about this idea, I'm like, dude, this will be so cool, right? This is gonna be so great. And when I pitched this idea to DM, I was like, dude, what do you think about this? And she's like, that's great. But the thing is, you said it in a way that made you sound like really excited. And I'm like, I think I messed up. I don't think I should have come up with this game with DM. I don't think I should have. I don't know about this. So, anyways, here's how it's gonna work. All right, here is the game. Okay, we are going to be debating on certain topics.
Mhm.
Okay, but when it comes to the topics, we're going to be picking from a bowl, which I have right here.
Okay.
The set of topics. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I have a coin that we're going to be calling heads or tails,
Okay.
and you and I are going to be assigned a side. So you
Okay.
can choose which side you want to be assigned, and
Okay.
the one that the coin chooses will be the one to debate it, and then the other person has to debate against it.
Okay.
Does that make sense? For example, I'll give you guys an example. We flip a coin, it's heads. Let's say I'm heads. And the topic is watching anime dubbed is the only way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is the only way to watch anime. And then I would have to basically try to convince everybody that dubbed anime is the only way to watch anime. After that, I will throw it up to the chat. Mods, you basically have to do a poll. Do a poll as to who wins the debate. So after I go, then DM goes.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to try and convince you guys the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to throw up a poll and see who wins there. There's going to be 7 rounds. 7 rounds of this. And we have about a minute to be able to convince the chat. Well, it's either 90 seconds, really. It's not not a minute. 90 seconds.
Okay.
Okay? And that is how it's gonna go. Now, topics can include pop culture, food, anime, stuff like that. So, chat, are you guys ready for this? We're gonna need your input. Timer that we could put up.
Do you put the timer up on that screen?
On this screen?
Yeah, maybe.
If you're gonna need a little bit of stuff, what I'll probably do is hold up either just put up a timer on my phone, and then when you hear it go off, that's it. It's over. How about that?
That works. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. And I'm asking you to be as unbiased as possible. That would be great, chat. Thank you very much.
Actually listen to the arguments, okay, chat?
Yes, listen to the yeah.
Just don't vote for the person with the better beard, okay?
Yeah, with the better beard. All right, let me go ahead and put this up real quick. The timer. All right, and then I'm gonna get a coin.
Okay.
Which side of the coin would you like to be?
Heads.
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 Okay. Wait, should I do a physical coin or should we do the Google coin? We probably should do a physical coin. Would be kind of cool, but I don't know.
Not if you got a physical coin.
I have this big old coin here.
The Wumbo coin.
Yeah, it's a silver dollar.
Nice.
It's like a big old coin that I got. So it's like a really big coin. Probably can't see it very well, but don't worry. I will be. We'll be putting in. I also have a witness here that will tell me like what the freaking coin says. But which side would you like? Heads or tails?
Heads, please.
So you're always gonna be heads. If it lands on heads, you're the one that's
Yes.
gonna be debating for this. And if it lands on tails, I'm the one that's gonna be debating for it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's choose from this bowl of topics.
Yay.
The first topic. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh, by the way, I have not seen these. All right. We're both going in blind. And these were made by ChatGPT. All right. We asked ChatGPT, an AI thing, to and then Faith is the one that put them in here.
Okay.
You should put milk before cereal.
Okay.
That is what you are debating for.
Oh, was the coin heads or?
I don't know yet. We're about to flip.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see. Okay.
Now let's see who gets to debate for this and against it.
Okay.
All right. The one who gets to go first is the one that has to do it for it. Here we go. It is
Tails.
tails.
Aha!
You have to be kidding me, dude. Okay. Okay.
Do you have your timer ready?
I hate this because I literally made there's literally a video of me going off on people that do this. And now I have to freaking defend it.
Now you have to defend it. You're becoming that which you hate.
All right, here we go. And start. You should put in milk in before cereal. Here's why. Do you ever feel like your cereal gets too soggy? Do you feel like you want to enjoy your cereal nice and crunchy the way God intended it? Well, here's what you do. You just put the milk in first, and then you put the cereal so you can let it float. You have the right amount of milk. It's like wood floating on top of water. It's easy to scoop out, and guess what? Whenever that happens, just like a piece of wood, the wood doesn't get all the way soggy, right? There's always like a half soggy, half crispy, or half dry, half wet. And that provides the perfect combination for you to eat your cereal, okay? Anything more than that, any wetter than that is going to be completely soggy, okay? When that happens, when it's completely soggy, do you like to enjoy soggy stuff? I don't. I don't like to eat baby food, all right? So whenever you put the cereal before milk, it gets super soggy. You get all sorts of, you don't get that half and half dry, half wet, that type of stuff. You don't get that you know, when you put milk in on top of cereal, it's cringe. It's terrible. You should 100% put milk before cereal.
Wow, that's so passionate. Well done.
I want to die.
Remember, everybody, you got to clip that and then post it, and just have like the with him like seeing the light, and then tag Amelie.
That's the person I called out. don't do that. Please don't do that.
She'll be so happy.
I don't want her to be happy. I want her to be miserable. All right. I'm going to start the timer, and it's time for DM to do this.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You don't need any prep time?
Nope, I'm good.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And start.
All right. So you should always pour the milk after you've added the cereal. You want to know why? Because cereal floats. And when you put milk in first, you are not going to be able to judge properly the right balance of the milk and cereal, and it is going to be too much milk. That's what's going to happen. So you put the cereal in first, you pour in just enough milk to start getting it to the right level of buoyancy, and your food is just ready to go. You don't have to worry about any splashback because it's the morning. Probably when you're eating your cereal, or you're drunk and it's late at night. So you're going to have a hard time. Like if you do that opposite way, you're spilling everywhere. So you have everything nestled nicely at the bottom of the bowl, and then you add the milk. And then you can just continue to consume as God intended, with the right balance of milk and cereal. You know, and some cereals are actually designed to have a longer soak. So if you're going to have like grape nuts or shredded wheat or anything, those need a good long amount of time to soak up the milk. And the other cereals that you have are going to be just even better with that combination there, you know? It's just as it's intended. I rest my case.
All right, go ahead and put up the poll now. Let's everyone. These guys. Everyone's crying. Standing ovations. My streamer, everyone.
We need to compare the beards chat. Lex, don't do I have hang on. I don't even have a beard asset prepared. Oh wait.
You have a beard asset? Come on, you gotta have a beard asset.
There.
Can you record the polls and stuff like that?
There we go.
Mustache.
Yes, This is
welcome
why
to my
today's
welcome to the hole,
here.
mademoiselle.
Welcome. That's a mustache, not a beard. All right, you're right. Hang on.
No, you should keep that on. That's great, dude.
Wait.
It's like we're playing.
Now it's a beard.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't even know what to think of this.
Would you like to know something just heinous, by the
What?
way?
What?
I prefer milk before cereal. The only time I like having the milk added after the cereal is if it's like something like grape nuts. Cause because I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and it gets really, really soggy. I don't like it. Like I like it when it's really, really crunchy and then you get the cinnamon milk afterwards. I don't actually like having the milk first. The milk second, I like it first.
The chat is furious. They're about to like they're about to like
Redo
like,
the poll.
yeah, roll reversal. 95-4. Are you kidding? That's on you guys. You got
That's
freaking.
on you guys. Yep. You should have figured it out, chat.
You guys
know?
got freaking owned.
I take a chip and I eat it. Okay.
So I have
We
a
lost
legit
either way.
question.
Mm-mm.
Why don't
Yes.
you just take the cereal
Mhm.
and then a cup of milk? Maximum crunch.
They actually make like snack thingies that are designed to do that, but the main issue with that is that it's too much hassle.
Too much hassle?
Yeah.
How many bowls of cereal do you have?
I usually just have one bowl of cereal.
Just one?
Yeah.
Do you drink the milk afterwards?
Mhm.
You do?
Mhm.
I can't believe that she said all that stuff. I'm like, she's got this. This is easy. This is incredible. You traitor. Everyone's like rioting. You traitor.
You fell
Everyone's
for the trap, chat. Cult and anime betrayals.
All right, we're moving on to the second question. I could
Mhm.
literally talk to you about that like all day, but we're not
All
gonna
day,
do that.
all day. No worries. Yeah. Next one.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
round number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. The next topic is going to be. What the hell is this? This is another cereal one.
Oh, okay. Oh, did I already show my hand?
Is cereal soup or salad?
A cereal super salad. Okay. So it is the
So here's
person
what
who
we're
gets
gonna do.
chosen. Yeah.
We're going to basically, from left to right, soup or salad.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna go heads your soup, salad your tails.
Okay.
His
Okay.
tails.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So. Oh, I'm sorry. No, let's do that again. Whoever thing goes first is the one that has to do soup.
Okay.
The second person has to do salad.
Okay.
What the hell is this question? I've never heard cereal being called a salad. All right.
Yep.
Well, that was a big old phone. It's tails. I have to convince you guys that cereal is soup.
And I have to convince you it's a salad. Okay.
And you have to convince everyone that it's salad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well. Oh, God. This is so dumb. Why are there 2 cereal questions in here? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. You know what soup is? Soup is when you eat something liquid. For example, cream of mushroom, tomato soup, Wisconsin cauliflower soup, cheese soup, all sorts of soup. What makes a soup a soup? The liquid part. Now, what else is considered soup that has not only liquid, but a solid substance? You got chicken noodle soup. You got the little pieces of chicken. You got the little pieces of noodle. You got all sorts of different things like that, and it's still considered soup. Now, with all that being said, what else that sounds familiar has that exact same definition? Cereal. Cereal is liquid, milk, and there's a solid food substance, the cereal. Like Cocoa Pebbles, like cornflakes, like Cookie Crisps. If chicken noodle soup is soup, then why isn't cereal soup? Cereal's gotta be soup. If we were to, it's just a breakfast soup. Anything more than that is just incorrect. Can we just admit that cereal is just soup, please? Thank you very much.
Okay.
You know, to be honest, I wasn't expecting me to do that, but I'm kind of spitting. I don't know how people are saying who let him cook. Come on, dude. I was kind of spitting there. It was not. That's true. Anyways, all right. Are you ready for the salad?
I am ready. I am.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. And any prep? No, you good? You good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1, go.
So, many people may argue that cereal is a soup, but I would like to suggest that it is a salad. Now, some people are going, but there's no lettuce in it. Have you heard of potato salad? Egg salad? Fruit salad? There are many sweet salads. There's Jell-O salad. And when it comes down to that, it is simply having something sweet with dairy-based stuff added to it. Jell-O salad is Jell-O with whipped cream. Whipped cream is not but whole milk that's been whipped up to make it fluffy. So, having cereal, which has sugar to it, you can also have cereals that have fruit added to them as well, and then also having the dairy component added being the milk. It is indeed a salad. It is a sweet salad, a dessert salad, if you will, but a salad nonetheless, because the amount of milk that you can add to it determines on how liquidy it is. And I'm sure you've had like potato salad before that has been maybe a little bit, macaroni salad, when people have like, they don't quite get all the liquid out of the macaroni there, and it's just a little bit soupy, but it's still macaroni salad. It's not soup. So what I would like to say there is that cereal is indeed a salad.
Well. All right. You guys are so biased. You guys are so
this
stupid.
This is harder than it should be.
You guys are so I thought I was spitting. All right, mods, put up the poll.
It's a poorly constructed salad, but one nevertheless. Yep.
I made a bad art.
See,
Purple name? I swear to God.
You neglected to remember that there are a variety of salads outside of standard leafy salads. So you didn't have as many options to your soup argument. You just focused on the liquid aspect.
What are you nodding your head for? What did You are like the biggest girl DM simp here, so I don't want to hear it from you. All right?
See, I could have added onto my argument that just like salads, there are different types of dressings too, because there are different types of milks that you can add to the cereal as well. Because there's almond milk, there's oat milk, there's soy milk, there's regular milk, there's buttermilk, there's a whole variety of them.
You are telling me that you think cereal is salad?
You can't
like, look at me
them.
straight in the face and tell me that cereal is salad.
Argument. You are too complacent.
Apple juice? What about apple juice?
You can put apple juice in, yeah.
And
cereal salad, yeah. It's not what we think. It's who has the better argument.
You know what? At least it was better than the previous one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
At least it was better than the previous one, at the very least. Fine. All right. By the way, I just want to let you guys know, Faith had plans today.
Oh no!
Faith had plans today, and she said she canceled because this is the closest she's gonna get to Girl DM. I was laughing, dying, dude.
I stand Faith. You know what? Faith is the real one out here.
It was freaking hilarious. Anyways. All right. Round 3.
Round 3.
I thought I
Someone
had
asked
that
me
one.
if I
bro.
was in
Come
debate club. I was not in debate club. I
Me neither.
I am just. I like devil's advocating things. Just
I think it's because you're an
because.
anime girl, to be honest with you.
You
I don't think
know,
that
I
devil's
made the
advocate has
argument
nothing to
once
do
that
with
we
it.
should eat babies, like legally, just because.
Wait, what?
So, like, I made the argument once that we should eat babies legally,
There's a whole book about that.
just because it was an argument that could be made.
She from the Irish.
Did you hear that from the Irish?
No. Oh gosh, it was just like we had to choose a topic, and I was feeling particularly vindictive that day.
Okay.
So,
I see.
yep.
All right. Sounds good. I eat babies DM. Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Round 3 then. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Round 3.
Round 3. Oh, you know what? Let me shake it up again. Shake it, shake it, shake it. What else do we have in here? All right. Next one. What the hell? This next topic is mayo should be considered a beverage.
It's going to be really entertaining if you wind up having to argue for again.
I don't want to argue this, bro. I don't want to argue this, dude. Mayo should be a beverage. Am I tails or head? I'm okay,
head.
so
I'm
you
heads, I'm
have to
heads.
argue that mayo is a beverage. It's heads.
It's heads.
It's heads.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Okay. No prep.
No prep. I'm good.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go.
All right. Much like milkshakes, mayonnaise is a blend of fats and oils. Also, since it is majorly made with eggs, which are a good source of protein, I'm arguing that mayonnaise should be considered a protein shake, which is indeed a beverage. Now, it's also would fall under keto, I believe, as well, because of the fats on that as well. It's low in sugars. And it's a high protein beverage. And you might be saying, well, you can't drink it unless it goes through a straw. From personal experience, I do know mayonnaise does go through a bubble tea straw, much like milkshakes and other types of thicker beverages. You need to have a larger straw for it for the, in order for you to actually, because it's quite viscous. So you need a larger straw for you to be able to build pressure with it that way. So the other thing is that you can make mayonnaise at home. You can also make it so that it is whatever viscosity that you're preferring for the drink to be, much like when you're making protein shakes and you choose how much of the powder you want to add to it to adjust the amount of protein. And also it's completely natural and it would be a very healthy drink for if you're trying to build up muscle, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Have you drinking mayo before?
I have. I drank a half a cup of it on stream. Used a bubble tea straw, because normal straw you can build enough suction to actually get the mayonnaise through that. No prep, by the way.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, good luck. What do you mean? All right. Well. All right. All right. Here we go.
Let's go.
90 seconds on the clock. Let me go ahead and put this up. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Mayo is not a beverage. Mayo is a condiment. Mayo is something that you put on your sandwich. Mayo is something you put on your hot dog. You don't drink mayonnaise. You eat mayonnaise. If I drink mayonnaise, you might as well be drinking Jello too. And Jello is a hard substance that you can chew on. Mayonnaise is not a beverage. Mayo is a condiment. That's something that you can put on something to enhance the flavor on. It is not something that you should be eating by itself. Not even like drinking it, let alone drinking it. That's what I mean. English is hard. With that being said, mayonnaise should stay that way, because if that's the case, what's stopping us from drinking anything else? Are we just going to eat everything from a straw? Are we just going to... Are we just going to... Might as well just drink cheese and drink meat. Why? This shouldn't be a thing that we should be discussing. Mayonnaise is something that should not be drunk.
Oh, goodness gracious. Koi, have you ever had Jello shots? Because you drink those.
Jello shots?
Yeah.
What do you mean? When you drink, when you eat Jello, do you swallow or do you chew it?
So the thing about Jello is how much gelatin you put in. Oh, one sec.
Jello shots with vodka.
Jello shots is with vodka?
Yeah, it's an alcohol
Yeah.
thing.
It's Jello with alcohol.
Is Jello with alcohol?
Yeah,
it's like- it's
you
Jell-O,
swallow,
so
you
it's
just
like
you
solid,
drink
no?
it. No.
What do you
So
mean?
Jello is a jelly. And based off of how much liquid you add to it, determines how solid it is.
Yeah,
So
but at
for
that
it to
point,
be
it's not
chewy,
Jello, right?
no, it's still Jello. It's still Jello. Jello has different like densities. So when you make Jello shots, you make it so you can drink them.
What's the difference between jam and Jello then?
Well, the Mayo's drink. Let's go. When it comes to when it comes to jelly, so a jelly is it's made from like the pectin of the fruit is what makes it get thickened. So it's
the
it's
what?
actually a reduction. Yeah. Pectin it's just like a naturally occurring. It's kind of similar to gelatin, but it thickens it up. Usually you don't use gelatin for like gelatin for making. That's what makes Jello is it's using gelatin.
Gelatin is sweet.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, Jello. So jam, jelly, and Jello are all separate things.
So what
And then
makes
there's marmalade,
Jello
but that's a different
Jello
thing. Yeah.
is the actual gelatin.
That's what makes it Jello. It's a gelatin dessert.
I can't believe you drink mayonnaise.
Okay, to be fair, it was a bet that I lost.
Was it? What was the bet?
Well, when I started out, I had made the bet that, gosh, what was it? It was either 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. I didn't think I would ever like have enough people watching me that I would get a subscriber count that high. And I was like, that's never gonna happen. Sure, I'll drink mayonnaise on stream if that occurs, and then it did, and so I had to drink mayo on stream. And
Did
I
you
drank
like
half a
it?
cup of mayonnaise. Like the first couple sips weren't too bad, but it gets really, really vinegary, and that kind of like stacks. It wasn't terrible.
Okay.
I put mayonnaise on Kit Kats before too, but that was mainly to make Chad upset.
Okay. I pardon that. I pardon that. If it's to make chat mad, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Is mayonnaise a beverage?
It's a protein shake.
It's a protein shake. I can't believe you hear this, girl. I can't believe this, girl. Can we get a topic that I can actually, All right, round 4.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You have it. You had it in the bag and you fumbled.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
Okay.
Hot dog is a sandwich. Let's see who's arguing for this. What is that? Heads.
Heads, I get to argue a hot dog's a
You
sandwich?
get to argue that it is a sandwich.
Okay.
All right. All right. Oh, the freaking.
Did the camera die?
It ran out of battery again?
No,
Oh, I
camera!
got another battery. We're good.
Okay. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You do the CC mode. No, camera! Okay, hold on. I'm going. Okay. Camera John! Alright. There we go. I'm going. Almost there. There we go. Alright, camera is back up and operational. Alright. Lovely. Camera's back up and running.
Let's go.
To hear her argue about... I think I got this in the bag.
That it's a sandwich?
Yeah. You are arguing that it is a sandwich.
Okay.
I got this in the bag. We're good. All right.
Okay.
All right. Minute 30. Here we go.
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So the beauty about hot dogs is that they are a customizable one-handed sandwich. Because essentially, a hot dog is just taking a meat and bread and toppings of your choice, as there are a wide variety of them. You can put on ketchup and mustard, you can put mayonnaise, you can put onions, you can have grilled onions, you can add cheese, just like any other sandwich that you would put meat with. The only thing that makes the hot dog different is that it is easy for you to hold in one hand and you don't have to worry about both slices of bread just slipping off. It is simply a sandwich that has been turned on its side to make it easier for you to consume while you have a beverage in one hand or if you're driving or anything. So, you could just take any type of meat. There's different types of hot dogs. There are vegetable-based ones. We would make that a vegetable sandwich. There's turkey ones. So just like turkey sandwiches where you just have slices of turkey meat, you instead have your turkey cylinder giving you the optimal amount of meat and bread and condiments in every single bite. There's a wide variety of other things you can add to the hot dogs. There are like carts that are just designed for all the different types of toppings you can have. I've seen BLT hot dogs, which is literally a sandwich because that is what it is. It is but a sandwich you can eat with one hand. That's sideways.
Okay. All right. There's that. There is that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. My turn, then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Are you ready for this? I'm ready. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. There's two types of people in this world, ladies and gentlemen. There's people that eat sandwiches, and there's people that eat tacos. There's taco eaters, and then there's sandwich eaters. Now, what is a sandwich? Some could even go back to the very beginning. It's two pieces of bread sandwiched. That's where the name came from. Between there's two breads, then there's a whole bunch of different sort of things: lettuce, meat, cheese, all sorts of different things to be able to make this sandwich. Now, the concept of a hot dog is not necessarily to be a sandwich. The hot dog is a vessel for the dog itself, not necessarily for it to be a sandwich. It never was intended for it to be a sandwich. You could argue that it could actually be a taco, because what is a taco as well? A taco is a vessel for all the ground beef. It's a vessel for the cheese, the sour cream, all that good jazz, but not a sandwich. Because the sandwich, the beauty of a sandwich is how it all cohesively comes together to create a sandwich. While as a taco and a hot dog is made specifically to vessel the actual meat itself, not as a sandwich. It is not a sandwich because of that. And I rest my case.
Yeah. Did you not notice that I focused specifically on the bread aspect of a sandwich?
What?
Tacos aren't made with bread.
What do you mean? Wait, what are you talking about?
Chat will know.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? How did I fuck that?
The logical fallacy of not addressing that a sandwich is slices of bread.
Yeah, to come together as a whole entire thing. While as a
Yeah.
hot dog is not a sandwich, it's basically the dog itself. It's not the bread is just the vessel.
Yeah, but that's what makes like part of it being like the hot dog is the vessel. And you argued it was same as tacos, but tacos have tortilla.
Uh-huh.
So sandwich fluffy bread, tacos flat tortilla.
Yeah, but the concept of a taco is not for it to be a sandwich. Neither is a hot dog. First of all, the
You could
hot
argue
dog.
the tacos are sandwiches.
No.
Yes.
Tacos are not sandwiches.
They can be sandwiches. Okay.
Well, do you know
You
what
could
what
you
define
could
a
take-
sandwich? It's something
Here,
that you stick between two different objects, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Koi.
Uh-huh.
What if you take a taco, okay?
Uh-huh.
And instead you spread out the tortilla and you put all the stuffings there and then you put another tortilla on top? It's a sandwich. Quesadilla.
Yeah, but the taco is
It's a sandwich.
the hot dog and the taco is
it's
a one-handed.
one-handed sideways sandwich.
Oh, well, okay. If we're going to go with like super broader stuff, then I guess like this is not a chair. This is a table that's folded in a 90-degree angle.
Yeah. You gotta expand your brain, dude.
I'm moving on to the next round. I hate this. This was a bad idea. I knew this was a bad idea. This is why we have names and labels to things. So we don't go back to monkey.
Monkey.
We don't go back to monkey.
The actual FDA Food
A
and Drug
bomb is not an
ammunition-
explosive. It's a fire. A big fire.
Taco is a subcategory of sandwich according to the FDA.
Who?
The Food and Drug Administration.
It's a bunch of hooey. These guys don't know anything, dude. Last I know, those administrations were meant to keep us safe. But, you know what? I'm not going to go into it. I was about to go
But, yeah.
political. I was about to mention guns.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hell yeah, brother America. Anyways. Oh, God. All right. Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Round 5.
Round 5. Let's go.
All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. It is better to watch the anime than to read the manga.
Oh.
All right. Here we go.
All right, heads or tails?
Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Who has to argue this? Who has to argue this? Okay. Yeah, go for it. Okay. Wait, I caught that one. There we go.
What is it?
It's tails. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. I can do this.
You can do it. You can do it. Come on.
Okay.
Hype yourself up, dude. You got this. You got this.
All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, check your coin. What do you mean?
Is it weighted?
No, it's not weighted. It's a silver coin. It's a silver coin. What do you mean? Oh, shoot. My bad. All right. Anyways. All right. Well, I have to argue that it is better to watch anime over reading the manga. Great. All right. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. It is better to watch the anime than reading the manga. Here is why. Do you ever read something and you just want to see it for your very own eyes? Some could argue that you could just imagine it, but who wants to imagine anything? You want to see it with your very own eyes. I won't believe it until I see it is what I go by. So with that being said, whenever you watch anime over reading the manga, you get to see your favorite story come to life in different picture frames and in color. And you can visualize, you don't have to imagine it, you can just see it. So your brain will be more stimulated, as well as you will be able to follow a lot better, because there are actually some people who can't read. Now, I'm not going to mention who or anything like that. And some people choose not to read because of this too. They can't read, but they can see things and they can basically adapt to what they're watching, and they can try to see like everything that's happening right in front of them. With that being said, anime is better than reading the manga because all the cool fight scenes. Do you want to see still frames? No one wants to see still frames. People want to see action. People want to see that moment of tears falling down their eyes, maybe their face being able to be animated to convey the feelings and emotions of the scene. And that's why you should watch the anime over reading the manga.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 You ready to set the timer for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
You ready to go, huh?
I'm ready to go.
All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go.
So, do you know why it's better to read the manga than to wait for an anime thing to come out? First of all, you have to wait. If you read the manga, you are getting your regular installation, whether it's weekly or when the entire series is completed, to its full length. And depending on how it's published, it is completely within the creators' rights and their abilities, especially in the modern day, to serialize it themselves. Just like Mieruko-chan started off on Twitter, and you can just upload it yourself as your manga, and there are platforms that help support for this. The other thing that happens with anime is major disappointments. Promised Neverland season 2, anybody? That absolute disgrace. When you have to wait for an anime, you just have to hope that it's going to like a studio that has the budget and the staff that are actually going to do like due diligence to this series. Do you know how many animes just like, oh, one season, it's done. Oh, let's just make the anime ending the way that we think it should go. When you have a manga, sometimes you have to fall to the whims of like the serialization and what their managers say and their editors say. But that artist also can create a new story on their own volition and their own whims and give you the full experience that you are that is deserved of that series. So it's just, when it comes down to it, it's better with the manga. You just get the full interpretation from the creator.
Can I add something though?
Yeah.
Boobs.
Yeah, they won't animate the ones that are have the most visuals, sir, because it's not permitted for those animations to happen.
The jiggle physics. You know? Anyways.
So let's check out that poll.
I don't want to. I don't want to check anything out. You have to wait for manga too, though.
Yeah. How long did it take for The Devil is a Part-Timer season 2 to get announced?
God, I hate this. This is so... Well, what other ones were in here, actually? What other ones were in here, dude? Is there... Yeah, was season 2 bad?
For Devil's a Part-Timer?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I haven't watched it all.
I haven't watched it either.
I have friends that really, really like it and are like following the light novel and the manga updates and everything.
I see. Dude, as soon as you brought up Promised Neverland, I'm like, had to go there, huh?
Yep.
I thought you were gonna bring up Berserk too, and at that or Seven Deadly Sins, and at that point,
Yeah, I think Berserk would have just been like a low blow, lower than like Promised Neverland season 2.
Beyond low blow. You want to hear the other ones, actually?
Yeah. Tell me.
Which character would be a better president, Light Yagami or Thanos? We have to argue, pick a side.
Oh.
You have to pick a side.
You know what? I think Light Yagami would be the better one because while his view of ethics is skewed, Thanos goes the 50-50 method.
Yeah, but Thanos, I think, would be better because he's thinking for the betterment of his people.
Yeah, but he's just going 50-50 because he won't make like the hard decisions on things. Whereas Light like actually is like, okay, you're objectively a bad person. You're objectively a bad person. He kind of he's got a whole God complex going on, sure. But would you rather have like one like diligent God emperor over one guy that's like, oh, both of you mad about something? Flip a coin. Oh, left side's dead.
Everything needs to be balanced as it should be.
And the other thing, you know what? They completely removed Thanos' main motivation for even doing all of that from the stupid Marvel movies.
Which
he
one?
was trying to romance Lady Death. That's why he got the Infinity
you mean from
Gauntlet.
the comics? Yeah. That's
he
what
was
I heard
trying
too.
to be like, look, I can do this for Lady Death. And then the reason why he even stopped doing that stuff is because he gets the gauntlet. He's like, look what I did for you, Lady Death. And she's like, her handmaid is like, oh, she can't talk to you because you're higher rank than her now. And she bows to you and thinks that you're really powerful now. Thank you. We're going to leave now. And Thanos is like, she won't even talk to me. And
Damn.
then he's just like, why do I need this gauntlet anyways? And like throws it away.
Damn, dude. And I think she wanted to go be with Deadpool or something, right?
Yeah.
Deadpool fancier got freaking NTR by Deadpool.
Thanos is just a shrimp. Yes, he is.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That made me
That's
upset.
actually yeah. I do remember seeing that, like that thing from the comics,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of like that a lot. And I would have.
Yeah, my dad had the comics, so like I grew up reading those, and I was really excited when like Infinity War stuff was coming out because I was like, oh my god, we get to see like all these characters, and then Lady Death wasn't even in it, and I was like,
Damn.
what is this garbage?
Damn. It would have been pretty cool. It would have been pretty cool
Yeah.
to see Lady Death and him being like, "Yeah, I'm doing this for a woman.
Yep.
I'm doing this for a woman."
Yep.
All right. The other one is why it's okay to double dip your chip.
Oh, you can just rotate it.
But you're double dipping the chip. It reminds me of the Seinfeld episode. That's a good one, actually. That'd be a pretty fun.
Actually,
one.
I think Mythbusters did do an analysis on double dipping and found that like you don't actually really drop a lot of contamination when you do that.
I would think not, to be honest. I think
Yeah.
the whole don't double dip is a bunch of horse manure.
Yeah.
Double dip, bro. Triple dip.
I would
Get
just
as
say,
much
like,
of that stuff on there.
As
know?
long as you know that you don't have any like transmissible.
Yeah, you're not
illnesses.
contagious.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
but it's just as, like that type of stuff has always been like a really weird one,
Yeah.
to me. But I always remember the Seinfeld episode. Yeah, you double dip the chip. You don't double dip. Anyways, why mayonnaise should be used as a conditioner?
It's actually, I know this one. It actually is like pH balance wise, it's actually good for your hair. And then you also have the fats and the oils and the proteins actually do help your hair out. You can use mayonnaise as a hair mask. You can also use beer as a hair rinse, which is also good pH level wise.
But you're wasting food.
Yeah. I mean, like if the mayonnaise is on its way out, you might as well put it in your hair.
You put expired mayonnaise in your hair?
I mean, if it's on its way out, why not?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Expired mayonnaise. All right.
How much time do you spend looking through science/trivia? So my default reading speed is like 600 to 800 words per minute.
Is that fast? Okay.
Yeah, the standard reading speed's like something like 200 or something. Depending on how focused I am, I can get to 1,000. So I just read fast and I read a lot, and I have like an 80% retention rate from all. Whenever I take reading tests sometimes, just because people are like, how did you read that fast?
Oh, so
yeah. So, I
so
take
you're a
tests
cheater.
Cheater.
You're a
I
cheater,
just
huh?
read fast.
I
just
retain
read
10%. You're cheating.
Yeah, I retain like an 80%. Whenever I do the tests and such, I can usually get like at least an 80% or higher on it. So I just read fast.
Okay. Burn the witch.
Burn the
She reads too fast.
No.
Burn the witch. Oh, I want to see what other ones. There's like a couple more. Hold on a minute. These are pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did this one. I'm kind of interested. Why VTubers should not be considered a legitimate form of entertainment. That was messed up, bro.
Oh, I could argue on that one.
It should not be considered a legitimate form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, ChatGPT. Damn. All right. Out of curiosity, what would you say?
I think I would have argued that it was manipulative and using the cute avatars or like anime based things are trying to manipulate people who are in pursuit of like nostalgia for their childhoods or their cartoons and such, and working the angle that it's targeting an audience that is too young and impressionable, and inviting them to spend their money in a way that is manipulative.
Yeah, but you can argue about that with everything.
Oh, 100%. It's
Yeah.
just when you're doing a spot on debate, it's just what what arguments can you identify that you can make your like your cornerstone, because like you
Yeah.
can completely argue opposite to that, because like anime is targeted towards adults for the vast majority of it, so therefore it's not targeting towards children. And when it comes to children being the audience that's viewing on it, that's more on the responsibilities of their parents and not getting a firm education in what type of content is okay for them to be watching at their age range and what kind of interactions are okay to have.
Yeah, I guess
Because
when
you
it
can make the
comes
same
to
argument with K-pop, right?
yeah, true. Yeah, it's the same argument with K-pop pretty much. And unlike like VTubers and stuff like that, there's like no like thing you have to accept to be like, hey,
Yeah.
are you over this certain age?
Yep.
Then you can go through. K-pop is, I think, more for sure. But
Yep.
interesting. Why it's okay to use ice cubes in your milk? Put ice
Oh,
cubes in
'cause-
your milk.
The majority of the content of milk is water, anyways.
Yeah, but you're making it more watery.
Yeah, so if you get a higher percentage on your milk, because most of the time, what people drink like 2%, 3%. So if you buy 5%, then you would have enough.
If you buy
additional
5%,
thickness.
wait a minute. There's 5%
Yeah.
milk?
Yeah, there's 7% too.
No, 5% fat free or whatever.
Yeah.
7%?
Also, milkshakes are generally made with like
Is that a
like
Canadian
what
thing?
cream and water. There's a whole bunch. Like no, it depends on like where you're at. If you're near a dairy, you can actually get like different percent levels on it too.
What? Dude, dude, there was a joke that me and my friends always did where if we mix 1% and 2%, it's 3% milk. Come to think that there's actual 3% or 5% milk.
Yeah, you can get like 7%. I've seen 10% before too. Like 10% is usually creamer.
10% is creamer, huh?
Yeah.
What the hell? But it's like the fat free, the fat like
Yeah.
1%, 2% fat free milk. No, like yeah, I was like, yeah, 1 + 2 = 3. 3% fat free milk. It's rice. Interesting. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
With the milk.
Yep.
Do you have cartons or
Yes.
Plastic
yeah. I'm in the part
bottles?
of Canada that doesn't do the bags. Yeah.
you guys do
we have
bags?
bottles.
No?
We don't do bags here. We do bottles.
Okay, thank goodness. I
Like
think
the
drinking
bags
milk
are
from a
like
bag
what?
is
It's like
weird.
2 or 3 parts in Canada that do that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that, man. I don't know if I drink milk out of a bag. And then the last one. Let's see this one. This is a good one. This one actually is pertaining to me. Why you should be able to skip video game tutorials.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why you should or shouldn't?
you should.
Ah.
You should skip video game tutorials. I think that one's targeted towards me. I don't know if ChatGPT actually wrote that.
Oh no.
that was specifically targeted towards
Wait,
me.
what's
I
the
feel like.
history there? Do you skip them?
Yeah,
Or you
I don't like doing tutorials. I like learning hands-on, trial and error, and I
Mhm.
want to play the game rather than the game telling me how to play.
See, I like games that
And I don't read.
put the tutorial into the flow of the first level, so that
Yeah.
it's not just a read this, hit this button, read this, hit this button. Instead, when it's like
That's right.
movement, like move this stick, and then it's like, oh, there's a thing here, hit this button, like that type of one that like guides you initially. And it's like, this is what you do in order to play the game. I like that.
Yeah. Plus, as a content creation perspective, it's perfect. You just
Yeah.
ask chat.
I wish I
And-
could skip tutorials because, like, okay, so I get sponsored to play games sometimes, and sometimes
Yeah.
they have additional parameters in it, right?
Uh-huh.
And some of the parameters are you need to be out of the tutorial zone because we want them to actually see the gameplay. And
Oh, that's cool.
sometimes when that happens, that is 2 hours of gameplay that I have to play off stream. Like it's 2 hours of homework
I
because
see.
it's like a 2 hour long tutorial. And I was just like,
Interesting.
where is the skip button? I can look up all the buttons on here and read a recap of how the story works.
See what I mean? See what I mean? That's
Yep.
That's perfect. Exactly. Appease the sponsors. Appease my brain. And just ask chat to play the game, how to play the game, and you get chat interaction. Boost those stats.
Yeah, I don't know. Chat's never right. And when they are, they're still wrong.
Yeah, and that makes for great Twitch clips. It's fantastic. It all works out. It's like a win-win-win. It's perfect. The only one that's not happy is probably chat.
No,
But that doesn't matter.
I'll follow the. Have you ever seen the video of like the dad telling his kids to write instructions to him on how to make a sandwich?
What?
And then he follows the
No.
instructions directly.
No, that sounds awesome. What?
Oh, it's hilarious. Let's see.
Wait, he's writing or giving him
He
instructions on how
had
to
his
make a
kids
sandwich?
write the exact. It's the exact instructions challenge, is what he called it here. I'll put it in your chat here.
Yeah.
This one. So
You mind
pretty much
clicking on
it's a dad and he gives his kids like, you need to give me exact instructions on how to make a sandwich. And so they say like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that's what they have to make.
Oh,
And
that's funny, dude.
so I do an exercise kind of like this with people who backseat me in games at times, where I will do exactly to the letter what they told me to do.
Oh,
Much to their frustration.
Oh, yep.
So
But
they'll
no, I
say
didn't mean it like that. I meant it when you were over in that area.
Yep. And so I will just be pedantic and I'll just follow through exactly. Most recently, there was in Genshin, there was a little puzzle. And I figured out how to solve the puzzle as soon as I realized that there were 2 pressure plates. And I was like, oh, okay. But there were so many people telling me, stand on one plate and then use your ability. So I was just like, okay. So I stood on a plate and then I just used an ability off to the side.
There, see, chat. Yeah, it's so. I love making them mad. I love it. It's so great. Can you do me a favor? Can you look up pedantic? Anyways, so when it comes to the freaking the backseating and stuff like that, there was one time where I played Elden Ring, and I knew how incredibly crazy the backseating is for Elden Ring when it first came out, right? So what I did, what I did was I basically muted all text to speech and I didn't play with chat open. I didn't play with chat open, and if you needed to do text to speech, you had to spend $20.
Oh my god! Yeah.
So if you
want
to be smart, give me backseat stuff. There's $20 in my pocket. So, anyways, it sounds pretty great, right? Like sounds genius. So I just played it like I'm basically off stream, right? And then chat did their own thing, I did my thing, and they just had to witness. What ended up happening was I basically got. Have you played Elden Ring?
Oh yeah, I've beaten it. Yeah.
Yeah. What ended up happening is I beat the first boss. I ended up getting through the first boss. It was great. And then after that, I needed to go to a certain area. You know, you go to from Godric. Oh no, is it Godric? Yeah, or something like that.
Well, you start off with Morgott, and then you can go through the castle.
Yeah,
and Godric's the
Morgott
boss in
Castle.
there.
Yeah, so basically Godric. That's what it was. So it's Morgott and then Godric, and then after Godric you go to Renala, or you can go wherever else, whatever. What ended up happening after I beat Godric, which was the first Elden Lord, I ended up going around and stuff like that, and I ended up in a chest where it teleported me to Caelid.
You went to Caelid.
And for the next 4 streams, I spent my time in Caelid, not knowing where to go. And because the only thing that I found was that guy, the lore guy in the round table.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, there's these 4 guys. You have to take down these 4 guys. And I'm like,
oh no,
oh,
and
one
you're
of them
just
is actually here in Caelid. His name is Radon. So I'm like, okay, where's Radon? I'll try to find Radon and stuff. So I went through all of Caelid. And finally, someone spent the $20 and said, you're not even supposed to be here yet.
For 4 streams.
And I'm like, oh, so that's why everything is killing me in one shot.
Oh no.
And that's why everything is so I basically over leveled in a way, but like I had the worst equipment ever. Starter equipment, but like over leveled. I'm like, I don't know where to get all these spells, nor these weapons or this armor.
No.
None of that stuff.
Oh no.
And then from there
So-
on out, I took a break for about 8 months. And then I came back and I finished it with chat. I'm like, I'm
Nice.
not doing that again. But
Nice. I played some Elden Ring on stream, and then I was just too addicted, so like I played it off stream, and then I was like, I'm
Oh.
so sorry guys, I've beaten the game. Yeah, and it was I had one point in time where I was being told that there was a grace that I needed to use.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I followed the exact instructions. They said just walk across and go to the grace. So I
Okay.
walked. I was like, okay, I'll walk over. And so I just walked over, didn't attack anything. There's like beast men in there that just like rip you to shreds, and I died. And I was like, oh no, guys, I died. That wasn't easy at all. You told me to walk over. And it's just like being as like dumb as possible and people like, no, you need to hit them. And I was like, okay, well, you hit things with your fists. So I unequipped my weapons. And I was using a magic build, and they're like, no, hit them with your mace. So I'm using a magic build. So there's like, I had the mace just for like backup damage if I needed a little bit more like damage while I was trying to like do stuff, right? And so
Just trolling the chat. I love that.
Yep.
I
So when
love
people
that.
and then I was just like, can you let me play the video game, and maybe we'll do better than spending half an hour doing this dumb stuff, guys.
Exactly. Based. God.
Yep.
Dang it, dude. That's so good. Yeah. Can you please can I go back to playing my video game? I think we all have a lot more fun when I play and you just sit there.
and
That's
you just
great.
watch.
Oh, I love that, dude. Literal Giga Chad moment. Like play that crazy TikTok like Giga Chad thing. Boom, 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 boom. Can we go back? Anyways.
Yep.
But yeah, no, Elden Ring was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. I did I beat XQC in Twitch Rivals for Elden Ring, and then got harassed by him for a while. So that was interesting.
Wait, oh, was that the I think I know
Yeah.
because Nags took place in it too, right? And
I don't know if he was in the Elden Ring one.
there was an Elden Ring. It was like a race, right? Well, not
no,
a
that
ra-
was a
like
different one. So the one that was Nags in that one? Yes, he was. Oh, he was. I did not encounter him.
No, that's fine. He
Nags
went
was
up.
in
He
Jump
went
King
with
with me, though.
Patastic and with another Elden Ring player. Can't remember.
Was it? Oh, was it the most recent one?
It was pretty recent actually.
Okay, then that would be the one that not the one that I was in then, because
so
the one
there was
I
two
was
of
in was
them.
only 2 people. Yeah, the one I was in
'Cause-
was only teams of 2.
Oh, okay, yeah, because XQC was in this recent one too. So
Yeah, he was in this recent one too. I actually got invited by the guy that actually wound up winning, and he invited me to join, but it was the day before, and it was a 3-day event, and I was like, dude, I need a little bit of prep time if I'm going to like speed run a build in Elden Ring, dude. Like,
Damn. The day before, I always thought they would
Yeah.
they would contact you a little bit earlier.
Not so far. Like all the Twitch rival stuff I've actually been in has kind of been like seat of their pants for stuff. Because like Nags and I were in Jump King, and
Oh,
we
yeah, I
were
think so.
added like 10 hours before the competition started.
Oh,
So
wow.
everybody else like had practice time like several days beforehand.
Uh-huh.
And so pretty much for me and Nags, I started like he hadn't opened the game in a really long time.
Uh-huh.
And then we had like 2 hours together the evening before the competition.
Yeah.
And then I did my best, and we still like we did pretty good at the end of it, I think. I don't remember what our level was. Yeah.
So it was like a thing where it's like a speed run event, right? Or
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
it?
So you had like a coach that was telling the noob how to play and how to do stuff.
Oh,
And then the expert had to speed run as far as they could through the game. Yeah, we got 4th. Yeah, it was pretty good. I had never touched the game before, and I had like 2 hours of
so he
experience
coached you.
with him. He coached me. Yeah. He was my coach.
okay, I gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
Rainhow's team won. Isn't she like a freaking professional like Jump King player or something? Like I always see like her
She's
Twitter. tweets.
crazy.
Yeah, she's super good.
She's
Yeah.
really, really good. She beat what? Didn't she beat Jump King with a DDR pad?
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't think anything will be more impressive to me than playing Elden Ring with your mind. That's I mean, Jump King with a pad. Have you played Elden Ring with your mind?
I saw somebody that beat Elden Ring with a dance pad, I think.
Yeah, the dance pad. Yeah, I did see that too.
Yeah.
Dance pad. But the one where you're using like electro.
No, that the mind controlling, like the thought helmet thingy. Yeah.
Holy crap, that
Big
was
brain.
incredible. No, I liked Elden. Did you beat Millennia?
Yeah.
How many attempts did it take you? Do you think
A lot.
in terms of time?
A lot.
A lot of time.
Although I think if I were to go back, I could probably beat her a lot
Oh, yeah.
faster now.
Oh yeah. The second time is always the a better attempt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm currently like I still need to finish I'm doing a daggers only Dark Souls 3 run and I'm on the
that
base
sounds
game
awesome.
final boss. And I actually did a lot better than I expected for things. I think the longest boss so far that it took me
Mhm.
was I think it was the Twin Princes. I think those were the ones that actually took me a decent amount
Twin
of time.
Prince,
to beat
like
them.
yep. Twin Princess was actually they're just really aggressive.
Yeah, well also when you have the daggers, like your range is really short.
Oh yeah, but it's just fast.
Yeah.
It's just fast, but you sacrifice range.
It's fast, but there's no good daggers for like damage wise. You don't get chunks of damage. So it's you have to keep on like the main thing with Dark Souls 3 is like it's an endurance battle.
Hmm.
And if you get caught out, then it's really easy to die once it's a later boss. And when you're using daggers, you have really limited damage. You don't do a lot of damage per hit. You can do your best, but there are much better weapons that you can have much higher up. They don't even have like none of the bosses drop a dagger, so you're not even using like a fancy empowered weapon.
Mhm.
You have to just use like a really basic one. So
That's usually like the hardcore mode of Souls games.
Yeah.
Is when you use like dagger. That's what I hear. at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, I have a friend that will like speed run Dark Souls stuff, and he's like, I haven't done a dagger run because I'm not a masochist. And I was like, oh okay.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of masochists, you've seen those guys that do the no hit runs?
Yeah, I'm friends with a couple of them.
I'm
I'm just
know.
like, what, dude? One of my friends does no hit runs of DS1, and it's just like, dude.
The ones that blow my mind are the ones that do the whole series.
Yeah,
Like
the
they
one guy
do
that did the
Soulsborne
entire no hit from Dark Souls 1 to
to
3.
Bloodborne to Elden Ring.
Yeah, he did like all of them. That was crazy.
Oh no, forget about that, dude. I don't know how people they're built different.
Man,
Those are true masochists.
I see there's a Souls like chatter in your chat right now because I can just dagger runs aren't that hard in Dark Souls. Level 1 runs though, no hit series insane.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Wow, you are so powerful and cool. Oh my god, I've never heard that before. It's not hard at all to play through any of the games. You're absolutely right. I've seen your type before.
That's Chris number 1. We yeah, that's right. Hell yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
I'm sorry. That's what I do. I do that in my chat all the time. I'm sorry.
No, I do that
I'm
a
sure
lot
you're,
too. No,
I'm sure he's a lovely person. I'm sure you're great. It's just Dark Souls fans.
No. You can call him out again. Do it again. That's
I
awesome.
The
No,
games too much. Oh, I bet.
I like
bet.
when I
could
get
tell.
mad, I basically simplify. I don't call names anymore. I just take a look at the color. It just becomes like it's like freaking blue name.
Blue name.
And freaking green name. I swear to God, dude. I hate to hear you again. Anyways,
I'll just like rigorously time people out. I'll just be like, come back in 10 minutes and think about what you've done.
yeah, that's a good one too. That color. Yeah, people call me colorist. It's really freaking funny.
Oh, that's why you do the color thing. Uh-oh.
Yeah. No, it's like, but the infamous ones are green names. Green names are infamous around here.
Oh no.
They're Papega as hell, and I freaking I green names, like I don't trust any green name.
Respect us, Greens.
No.
I don't know. I wouldn't trust you. Did you hear me in the debates? Green is just like they're just gonna mess with you, didn't you? Like you
Correct.
heard me. Come on.
Absolutely. People are like, you're colorless. I'm like, nah, dude, my best friend's a green name. It's fine. I'm friends with a green name. no, but yeah, that's Elden Ring for sure is like one of my favorite games. I can't believe it took me 10 months to beat the game.
Oh, it was great. I I was playing a lot. What
So,
color
like,
are
so
you
to-
again? I think I'm purple or pink.
Are you?
I'm
What?
pink, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah, I'm
pink. Pink names are weird, champ. Pink names are weird, champ, in general.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah,
Um,
I like Elden Ring a lot. I'm excited for the DLC to come out.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for that too.
Mhm.
It was freaking awesome. So the last thing, just to kind of end this off and all that
Yeah,
good
yeah.
jazz. We're already kind of on the topic of games.
Mhm.
Give me your humble beginnings on games, if that's okay. Like, what are your favorite games growing up? What are your favorite games now and stuff?
Oh
Like,
gosh. So
are you
my
like a
family
gamer?
Overwatch was my first FPS.
Okay.
My family, we're all nerds. Like my dad has been collecting comics since he was like a young lad. We actually, when I was a kid, one of the ways my family was able to afford moving to a different area was my dad sold part of his comic book collection. So, and my dad is a computer nerd. And so we always had computers growing up, like not necessarily consoles. So my earliest like game memories are like playing computer games. And my mom and dad were both really into World of Warcraft. So pretty much my entire childhood was playing World of Warcraft because my parents paid for the subscription.
Yeah, the MMOs, right? Is that still a
Yeah.
thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you still have to pay
Oh,
for
yeah.
subscriptions.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All
So
right.
we all just played World of Warcraft together. And so I didn't like I think Dark Souls 3 was the first game that I played on with a controller, like the full length of the game playing on a controller, because I actually hadn't played a lot of console games because we always had computers and play MMOs. And MMOs are a lot of time goes into them. So I only really played the MMO, and then I started playing Overwatch. And then when I started streaming, I started playing other games because people ask you like, "Oh, will you play this game? Do you know this game?" kind of thing, right? Like
Yeah.
my games prior to streaming was World of Warcraft and rhythm games. That was it.
Oh, you're a rhythm gamer.
Oh yeah, like Dance Dance Revolution and Project Diva.
Mm.
I I like rhythm games. I like music games.
That's awesome. I just recently got into like rhythm games. I first started off with like Muse Dash.
Oh yeah.
Muse Dash was really fun. Mostly because I saw Gura playing once, and I'm like, that's awesome. And then
yeah, I like
I like
music
going to
games.
the arcades and playing Groove Coaster.
I like Groove Coaster. I've played Groove Coaster. I lived in Japan for 2 years, and I would go to the arcades there. And there's a rhythm game series that's called Mai Mai, and
My.
it's pretty much, it looks like you're slapping the front of a washing machine because it's a
Oh,
circular.
is that the one where it's like
Yeah,
like
it's a circle, and it has a touchscreen and buttons on the side.
Yeah. Yeah, is
Yeah,
that the
so-
one? Is
yeah,
that the one
that's
that
my
turns
mind.
like a wheel or anything?
No, it's not the wheel one. The wheel one's a different one.
Oh, okay.
This one, it doesn't turn. It has buttons that you can hit them on the sides, and then you have a touchscreen. And so, when I was working in Japan, I discovered Mai Mai, and I would play Mai Mai on the weekends when I could go to a game center.
I think I know which. Do you have the gloves? Did you wear gloves?
I had
and stuff?
gloves. Yes, I did. I did
Yeah.
have. I had the haptic gloves and everything.
Yeah.
There was one day that I spent like 10, 12 hours playing straight. Like I bruised my fingertips because I was
Jeez.
playing the game for like I like my rhythm games.
Rhythm games. Is that your favorite one then, Mai?
For rhythm, I would say probably Mai Mai is one of my favorites overall, I think. Yeah, just because it's like Project Diva is fun, but you don't have a lot of like arm movements.
Mm-hmm.
Like same with Osu, it's not like full arm movements. I like the rhythm games where you have like more physical movement to it. I think it's fun because once you start getting into a rhythm and a flow with that, it just feels really cool.
It does. There's one that I started. I saw like on shorts and stuff, and I'm like, that's really cool. You like do like the Running Man on it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know which one I'm talking about? Yeah. It's like I don't remember what it's called, but it's like really cool. It like has a camera, it tracks you, and you start doing like the Running Man and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then that's a good point. Actually, do you like Beat Saber then?
I do. I haven't gotten to play it like too much because I don't have VR. But one of my coworkers had a whole VR setup in his house. He had like a theater room.
Uh-huh.
And one time there was like he was having just like a general house party thing, and it's like, yo, can I play Beat Saber in the theater room? And he was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. And so I played Beat Saber for like 4 hours, and I would just like go up when I wanted to
It's fun. It's a good
grab
workout.
some food and then just go back down and play more Beat Saber. Yeah, I like Beat Saber a lot.
Beat Saber is really good. It's like I bought that Oculus the Quest, the one that doesn't
Oh,
need
okay.
all the crazy setup.
Mhm.
It's just like its own individual thing, and playing that, and I play like it's a good workout. And
Mhm.
I also play another one called Pistol Whip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that one.
That one's really cool too. So
Yeah.
but VR rhythm games are pretty crazy. No, but I see what you mean with the like the more physical
Yeah.
type of thing. I always felt like Osu is like really fun to watch because it like something stimulating about like the clicks.
Tick, 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 tick,
Like
tick,
my
tick,
like
tick,
my
tick.
brain just like really likes that. But when it comes to the games that you're currently playing right now,
Mhm.
since you're not playing like Overwatch or anything, like nothing competitive or anything like that, what would you say is like your go-to, like anything like Pokemon, RPGs, anything like that?
Oh, so I have games I'll play on stream and then games I play off stream. And off stream would be League of Legends.
Okay, so League of Legends is your thing now.
Kind of sort of like I have Valorant and Apex, so but I'll usually play those ones off stream. If
Uh-huh.
it's something like on stream, I'll play like Minesweeper is like I don't know what else to do. I simply will open Minesweeper.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's funny, dude. Minesweeper. You and
Just
Minesweeper.
yep, just Minesweeper. But I haven't played it as much recently because with the speed that I go and with the mouse clicks, it actually does cause me some wrist pain from it because it's just like a whole bunch of micro
Oh.
movements with the mouse. And
Okay.
that's like it's a little rough.
It's kind of rough at that point. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, well, okay, with League of Legends then. Did you know about the new League of Legends games that are coming out?
Yeah, Mage Seeker just came out, and then there's going to be a game that's based off of Echo.
Yeah, there's the Echo, and then there's the one that I am currently, because this
Nunu?
is how I primarily am learning about League of Legends right now, like because I didn't really care about League of Legends. I still pride myself in never playing League of Legends and not knowing what's going on when I
Yeah.
see League of Legends. But I like to say things like sometimes I like to say things to like trigger some of the audiences. Like for example, with like Naruto, I'm like, oh damn, that's a really cool eye. The Rasengan, that's really cool. So instead, I would just say like the one thing that triggers like League of Legends players all the time is like, I'm going bottom lane, no matter what. And every single time they're like, is that a League reference? Like, yeah. That's all I know about League of Legends. Oh, and the Netflix show. That's it.
Oh yeah, they did like Arcane was really good. I'm excited for season 2. For me
That's
with
gonna be fun.
League, I got adopted by a friend group that were all playing League, and they're all good people. So
Oh, with friends, I imagine that's fun.
Yeah, I never had like the really toxic like learning to play League and having like people
Solo
spamming
queuing or
terrible
something?
words and like solo queuing in and everything. So
Yep.
I had like fundamentals and the experience of fun in League before I started having the courage to solo queue and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always had like a good group of friends that started me off with playing the game, and now I'm fine to like I'll queue up solo sometimes. Most of the time I prefer to just like have not one friend with me like in lane or something though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever lane means. But
Yeah.
I do know that League of Legends is now releasing a fighting game.
Yes. It's
and
been in
that's what I'm
development for
most
a
interested in.
while.
Huh?
Yeah, it's been in development for a bit. I have quite a few friends that are also really excited about the fighting game to come out, and they're like following all the updates like a hawk.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of like cool things that I'm excited for, because it's a lot of things that I like in fighting games are in this game. And I will tell you right now, the fighting game community is treating this thing like it's the second coming of Jesus in the FGC. It's like, this will save the fighting game community. It will be able to get us all the $1 million prize pools like League of Legends, and all that good jazz. Because esports is picking up on fighting games recently and stuff like that. and that was kind of like my forte. So it's the only way I will even get into like League of Legends is if it's a fighting game. And from what
The
I hear, it
fighting
has pretty
game.
cool characters.
Oh yeah. I've got a couple of. I haven't really played many fighting games. My fighting game experience is being handed a controller and button mashing. But
Yeah, no, that's 100% understandable.
yeah, but I have some friends that are like quite competitive at playing the game and like get excited about, oh, that was frame perfect, or oh, this character does this grapple thingy. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. I'm excited for you, buddy.
Yeah,
So they've been
that's
really
cool.
hyped
Good for
about
you.
it. Yeah. So I can respect that. That sounds very exciting. I'm excited for the they are making an MMO. So I'm excited about that.
I heard about that. The
Yeah.
MMO. And are you an MMO player?
I like MMOs. I do currently have a WoW Classic subscription. Uh,
WoW Classic?
yeah, World of Warcraft Classic. So it's pretty much it's a vanilla World of Warcraft.
So like before
Like
all the
old,
updates?
yeah, like before like all the updates. It's like first expansion.
Oh.
World of Warcraft.
Oh damn. That's kind of cool. So you can play
Yeah.
2 different kinds of World of Warcraft?
Yeah, you can actually play like 3 because they have like WoW Classic. They have WoW Classic Wrath of the Lich King that just came out, but I'm not on that one. I'm on like the pre-Wrath. And then they have the current updated World of Warcraft where they made everything a lot easier and you can buy your level ups and stuff.
Oh, okay. Not so like
Yeah.
more modernized.
Yeah, the modernized one where like things are like streamlined and stuff. And I'm playing WoW Classic Vanilla now, which is just like the talent trees and Orgrimmar still being a pain in the butt to figure out where it's the how to get to the different zones, and your war chief is all the way in the back of the city instead of in the front. But I'm excited to see how they do for the League of Legends cinematic, like League of Legends
CU.
MMO. Yeah, because they have a pretty fleshed out like universe, so it'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
the story and lore for League of Legends characters is pretty interesting. I'll say that. So then I will ask you this then.
Mhm.
Last thing. I'm thinking about doing like a MMO like month where every weekend I play an MMO because I never really played one seriously. I played one here and there just to try it out. Especially like I took a few sponsors and stuff like that, but never really to like actually grind and stuff like that. I'm trying to choose between 3.
Okay.
It is Phantasy Star Online 2,
Okay.
Final Fantasy 14, and World of Warcraft.
Okay. Yeah, those are all solid.
Which one do you think would be a good one to get into right now?
Oh, right now. I have a lot of friends that really like Final Fantasy. I played the game for 300 hours and then never touched it again and have no motivation to. I actually detest many of the characters. No Final Fantasy for me just because of that.
Oh wow, really?
Fantasy Star Online 2 is pretty solid, I would say. Especially if you like more anime oriented, like JRPG style storylines and such.
Yeah.
For me personally, I would pick World of Warcraft over all of them, but I think the Fantasy Star Online is pretty solid, and they also have a very helpful player base.
Okay, I will tell you right now, I do like story, but I prioritize gameplay over story.
Yeah, the Fantasy Stars gameplay is more like real time, like actiony, like it kind of plays like live combat, not so much because like WoW is more skills based, so you want to make sure you have like all your hotkeys and your hot bars and your times for everything when you need to reapply your dots.
Yeah.
Whereas Fantasy Star is just like smack a big button, smack a big button kind of thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good because I recently got into Diablo.
Okay.
And I started off with like I recently played it like co-op, and then I got into Diablo because I realized like I love looting, and it's the main reason why I can't play Apex or I can't play Warzone, because no matter how good my stats are and how good my loadout is, I will always, if there is an unsearched house or an unopened
I'm going
chest,
there.
I'm going there. I don't care if I have the best the best loot. that the
Mhm.
game can offer me. I'm going over there and I'm gonna see if they have something better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can't play Apex in that regard. But Diablo is really fun. And I hear that Diablo 4 is gonna be a little bit more MMO-y as well. Have you ever played Diablo?
I haven't. I've been interested in it, but I haven't actually like played it. It's on my list of games to play, but I have a long list of those.
Oh, yeah. I imagine your list is huge, like everybody else's.
Yup.
Okay. One last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Oh, you never played it?
Nope. I didn't have the console for it, so I never played it. And then they have. I know that like what Epic Games released all of them,
Mhm.
but it was like a ton of money for all the games, and also my I have a friend that's like obsessed with Kingdom Hearts, so I just ask her anything related to that.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty. There's a
Uh.
lot of people that are like that. That's for damn sure. Have you ever thought about maybe playing them?
At this point in time, no.
Okay.
There's not much appeal for me to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
You don't like Disney, right?
Oh no, I do like Disney.
You do like Disney, okay.
Yeah.
But just games in
But
general.
it's just like it's a long JRPG with confusing lore that from what I can tell hasn't had any actual like satisfying conclusions throughout its lifespan on things. They just keep throwing like a twist to continue on from what I've seen, and I can't I can do that with book series. I can't do that with games.
Yeah.
I'll watch YouTube videos on it though.
God. Sorry, brought back some weird memories and feelings about Kingdom Hearts.
You can see his heart breaking. Oh no, wait, do you love Kingdom Hearts?
Me?
Yeah.
Can I introduce you?
Oh no.
To my Kingdom Hearts encyclopedia,
Oh my god.
where everything you need to know about Kingdom Hearts
Oh my god.
right here. It's like the Kingdom Hearts Bible.
It literally is. Oh my god.
Yeah, so you can learn everything from Birth by Sleep to like
Mhm.
the first one. It's in all actuality, it's actually like it's the novel,
Yeah.
but it's got everything you need to know. So
Somebody
this
say
is the
the
only
door to
piece of media-
darkness.
Huh?
The door to darkness. That's the only meme I remember of Kingdom Hearts.
Wait, the Mickey one?
The Mickey one.
Why does everyone like that meme? I don't get
Because
it.
it's so funny. Just Mickey out of nowhere, just being like,
Why does everyone think that meme is so funny? I don't get it. It's probably because
funny.
he just shows up and is in a hood.
Yep. Because it's not expected. It's just funny.
When people show me that meme, I didn't laugh a single thing. I'm like, yeah, that's it. And
Well,
everyone's dying laughing. I'm like, what? What is so funny?
Well, it's the door to darkness. Haha. See, if he would have just thrown the haha at the end of it, I think it probably would have got you.
All right, the haha, of course, because that's like iconic. It's no, but there's a lot of Kingdom Hearts memes that I do like. They're really funny.
Yeah. The other thing with Kingdom Hearts is that I'm not really like super into Final Fantasy either.
Oh, really? Okay.
So
that makes sense because you don't like Final Fantasy.
Like I didn't have the consoles, right? Like I didn't really play Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So I don't have that like. I thought Sephiroth was cool, but as far as I knew, he was just like long hair, silver pretty boy with a long sword, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what he is.
So yeah, for me, like if there's something I have like personal interest, then I'll usually like lean towards that more, like interest wise. But for Kingdom Hearts stuff, just not so much. Like Nomura I think he's like talented, but I didn't have like any like, oh my god, Nomura, right? So
Oh, Nomura's hilarious. I love the fact because Nomura's in charge of Kingdom Hearts, right? And
Yeah.
he's he's the reason why Kingdom Hearts lore is so incredibly very retcon heavy, and
Mhm.
everything has an explanation. There's a reason for this, there's a reason for that. Basically telling it in front of your face before, not making you think for yourself. And then have you did you say did you play Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Nope.
Okay. Do you plan to at all or anything like that?
Like I know stuff about like Final Fantasy, but it's just like because I was always like more PC focused, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really have just like that much of a motivation
To play the remake or
to
anything
play
like that?
those games so much because I have a ton of friends that were super hyped on it, and I was like, yeah, I'm happy for you, but
Okay.
yeah. So it
Well,
just doesn't.
do you
It just.
mind if I like spoil something or anything like that? Or are you good?
I think I'm pretty good on stuff. I'm just looking at the time, and I unfortunately do have something that I'm
Oh
gonna have to go to
no, you're good.
and
Let's
do.
actually
Yeah,
just end it. Yeah. What time
yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Let's just end it. No, the screw Final Fantasy. No one cares about that anyway.
Heck you, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, girl DM, I appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much for coming by. It's been an absolute pleasure to
Thank
have you
you.
on and talk to you and stuff like that. Big round of applause, everybody, please. And thank you, chat, for being here, obviously. Hopefully you guys like being in the middle and being the mediator to all these shenanigans and stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you for your overwhelming votes towards what is true and correct in debates.
And seeking the truth.
In seeking the truth. Thank you.
And
Thank you,
nothing
truth
but the
hunters.
All right, DM, I will go ahead and let you go. Once again, thank you
I'll
so
see
much.
you later. Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You have a good day, all right?
Thanks. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Awesome. And then you can go ahead and end out of the call. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Today was really fun. I had a great time talking with Girl DM and stuff like that. It's one of those things where I was like really excited because she's so smart. God, dude. What the hell, man? But anyways, I had a great time, and it was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. I like doing the show a lot. I love bringing in a whole bunch of different people. So I'll go ahead and I'll end it right now. I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a crazy couple of days, and I would like to rest a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back to it next week. Next week is going to be another really fun week for us. The next episode of In the Hole will be in May. I have two other guests planned out for May, so just keep an eye out on Twitter or on Discord or anywhere else to see who the next guest is. And if you guys are new around here, I appreciate you guys stopping by, at least for a little bit. Once again, I want to give big shout outs to Girl DM for taking the time to come here.
He's just staring at you.
Yeah. Yeah, her model is still up there. I need to close out of that. Yeah. I need to close out of that. It's kind of weird. But anyways,